we present Jimmy Clitheroe as the Clitheroe Kid with Peter Sinclair, Patricia Burke, Danny Ross and Diana Day in
No Holds Barred.
Susan, I forgot to get the bread for the weekend. Pop down to the shop for me, will you?
Oh, but I've just washed my hair. It's still wet.
Oh, dear, and I've got this baking to do. Where's Jimmy?
In the living room. I think he's watching the telly.
He's always watching the telly. Well, just tell him to go down to the grocer's for me, will you?
Right, Mother. I'll tell him, but I bet he won't like being dragged away from that TV set.
Go on, Wild Bull, get stuck in. You've got Tiger McTavish in your mercy now. Tie his legs together round the corner post. Go on.
Jimmy, you've got to go an errand.
Go on, Wild Bull, you've got him on his back. Wipe your feet on his nose.
Look, Mother says... Oh, we'll have this off. Mother says you've got to go to the grocer's.
Oh, switch it on again.
No, I won't. Mother said that...
Are you going to switch that set on or not?
No.
Right, that does it. Come here, I'll show you a step over leg lock.
Keep away from me, you little horror!
With a toe, twisting
Let
it.
go of my ankle! Mother, help!
Jimmy, just stop it, will you?
Well, she turned the set off.
Look, you're going down to the grocer's this minute. I want a white loaf and a small brown. Here's the money. There you are.
Oh, but I'll miss the wrestling, Mum. After this, it's Crazy Abdul versus Gentleman Jim. The one who always says, "Pardon me," before he gives him a rabbit punch.
Well, you're not watching it.
But, Mum, I like it.
It's the same every Saturday, shouting and screaming for somebody's blood. Well, it's going to stop.
That's right, Mother. You tell him.
You shut up, Scraggy Annie. Nobody minds when you're wrestling with Loverboy Alfie in the front room.
Jimmy, that'll do.
Well, it's true. They're always snogging in there. No wonder the window cleaner comes twice a week.
Look, will you just listen to me? It's not good for you watching all that wrestling, all that violence, and the crowd egging them on. People who watch wrestling are nothing but a pack of howling savages.
Hello there, Jimmy. Going out?
Yes, Grandad. I'm going shopping for dear Mama.
Well, don't be long, then the wrestling will have started. I'll switch the set on, and when you come back, I'll tell you what's happened.
Grandad, why don't you wrap yourself up in a blanket and stick a feather in your hair?
What are you talking about?
Ask me, Mum. According to her, you're a howling savage.
Ah, there you are, Jim.
Hello, Grandad. Why are you hanging about in the street? Oh, of course. It's Thursday, when the rent man calls.
Now, Jimmy, that'll do. I'm just going to draw that tiny wee pittance they call my old age pension.
Well, you won't get it in here. This is the sports arena, not the post office.
I know that. I was just looking at this poster. You see who's wrestling here tomorrow night?
The Wild Bull versus the Strangler. Ooh, that'll be a good scrap. I can hear the Wild Bull now. And that's only when he's putting his trunks on.
Oh, dear Jimmy, you and your jokes. Well, I'm off for my pension.
Right, Grandad. Oh, look at that poor little puppy.
Where?
There, in the road. It ran out of the sports arena just now. Oh, look, it is too frightened to move.
It'll get run over. Come on, boy.
What's the use of shouting, "Come on, boy"? It might be a girl. Hang on, little puppy. I'll save you.
Now, Jimmy, be careful. Jimmy, come here.
It's all right, Grandad. I'll get it. Come on. Come to Uncle Jim. Got ya. Here it is, Grandad. And you were right.
Right about what?
The puppy, it is a boy. Says so on his collar. He's called Bruce. Now, don't be frightened. It's only me Grandad. Hey, stop licking me face. Don't give over. I'm all wet. Have you run away from home, then?
Look, it must belong to somebody in the sports arena.
Oh, look what it says on the collar. I belong to Clarence Peabody. Clarence Peabody? Peabody? No wonder it ran away from home.
Look now, Jimmy, see if you can find its owner, and I'll meet you here after I've collected my pension.
Right, Grandad. Come on, Bruce. I'll find your master. Here we go now. Ooh, it's dark in this sports arena. What's that crawling on the floor? Another dog?
Hello there, Wick. Do you want somebody?
Fancy that. A dog with a Liverpool accent. If you're looking for a puppy, I've got him.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I was dead worried for a minute. Oh, dearie me.
Hey, I know you.
Yeah?
You're the wild bull, aren't you?
Yeah, that's me moniker, yeah. Well, thank heaven you found the tyke for me. Oh, dearie me.
Oh, it's nothing. Wait a minute. You're looking for a puppy. That means you must be...
Well, what's all the hystericals about me, little whacker, eh?
Fancy wild bull being called Clarence Peabody?
Oh, turn it up, son. Here, this isn't my pup, you know. I mean, I was just minding it like, you know, for a pal of mine.
Who you mean Clarence Peabody?
I'm Clarence Peabody. Does somebody want me?
Yes, me, I'm... Hey, you're the Strangler, aren't you?
Yeah, the Strangler, Clarence Peabody.
There's a daft name for a wrestler, isn't it, Wild Bull?
Well, I suppose it is, really, yeah.
You can talk, Arnold Primrose.
Who's Arnold Primrose?
Him, there, the Wild Bull, Arnold Primrose.
Yeah, well, all right, that's enough. Don't go on.
Oh, you got my little Bruce.
Yeah, I saved him from being run over in the street.
Run over? Here, Wild Bull. Oh, you should have looked after him. He's man's best friend, he is. Loyal and devoted. Come on, little friend. I'll get you some nice milky. And some of them little bickies. Didham's Wild Bull nearly get him run over.
Oh, dearie. He's mad at me now, you know.
Yeah, I'll bet if I hadn't saved his dog, he'd have clobbered you.
Yeah, the way. He wouldn't. He'd have cried like a baby. He loves animals, you know. He writes poetry as well. Here, and guess what? His favourite hobby is knitting. He knitted me this pullover while he was in hospital after I broke his leg in a fight.
You should have broken both of them, then you could have had a scarf as well.
Oh, you're very jocular, aren't you? Very, eh? Well, anyway, thanks again, son. I'd have been in real trouble, you know, if that pupper got lost. Oh, dearie me, I would and all, yes. Just to show me gratitude for what you've done, you know. Now, you'll be here at the ticket office tomorrow, and there'll be 2 ringside seats for tomorrow night. Free, gratis, and on me.
Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Bull.
Ah, not at all. The pleasure's all mine, you know. Well, cheerio for now, then, and don't forget the ticket office shuts at 5, you know. 5.
I'll call on my way home from school. Ta-ra! Oh, smashing. Free seats for the wrestling.
Ah, there you are, Jimmy. Any luck?
With the pup? Yes, it belongs to the Strangler.
But the name on the collar was Clarence Peabody.
Look, I'll explain on the way home. The important thing is, I got a reward. 2 free ringside seats for the fight tomorrow night.
Oh, that's marvellous. 2 seats, did you say?
Yeah, so if you're a good boy, you can come with me.
Oh, fine. Hey, but here, wait a minute, Jimmy. Your mother won't like it, us going to the wrestling.
Well, we won't tell her then. We'll just say that,
No, Jimmy, I'm not telling your mother any lies.
Well, I'll tell the lies. I mean, I'll say there's a good picture on that we both fancy, and that's where we might go. Just let me do the talking. And when I kick your shins, nod your head. Alfie Hall, will you stop moaning and help me? I've got to get them tickets before tonight's fight.
Well, I still don't understand why I'm here.
Well, don't ask me. Ask the stoke who brought you.
Oh, no. No, I mean, here in the sports arena.
I told you. I was kept in after school for being in a fight. And I only had 10 minutes to get to the ticket office. So that's why I phoned you at work to come and pick me up from school and bring me here, you daft twit.
Yeah, but look, I did come and pick you up.
Yeah, but I meant on your motorbike, not on your big flat feet. Now we're too late.
Well, you were lucky I came at all. I remember my suit at the cleaners for the dance tonight, so I had a brainwave and I asked my boss if I could go to school for my suit. Go dancing at the cleaners. I mean, call for your suit at the sports. Well, I'm here, am I?
Your body is, but your brain isn't. Look, the ticket office is shut. So help me to find out if there's anybody about. Hello?
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 Oh, keep shouting hello. Oh, it's you, my little wacket, eh?
Oh, Wild Bull. Look, I got here too late and I...
You were too late to collect the tickets, I know. Well, it is not to panic, not to panic. Look, I've got them for you. Wait a minute, here. There you are.
Oh, thanks, Wild Bull. You're a real pal.
Oh, don't mention it. Here, Jim, who's your friend with the funny suit and the face to match?
It's my sister's boyfriend, Dozy Alfie Hall.
Hello?
Hello. Did somebody say hello?
Well, which hello do you mean? Because he shouted hello and I shouted hello.
Alfie.
Hello.
Goodbye. Hello, Mr. Strangler. How's Bruce?
Oh, fine. I've just been talking to him. I said, my, your knees are dirty, aren't they?
Well, perhaps he's been burying a bone.
No, Jim, he means your knees.
Oh, yes. The fight at school. Fatty Parsons, the school bully, shoved me down in the mud.
Did he? Well, I hope you gave him as good as you got.
I couldn't. He's bigger than me. He's 14.
Oh, well, he can still be put in his place, eh, Strangler?
What? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we'll show you how to deal with bullies twice your size, won't we, Strangler?
What? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jimmy, who are these two fellas?
Morecambe and Wise. Shut up. Go on, Wild Bull. Show me how to deal with the bully. I'll be the bully.
Oh, no, you're too small, Jim. I mean, I wouldn't want to harm you, like, you know. I could demonstrate on your friend, though.
Who, me?
Here. Now, I'll tell you what, just poke your fist towards me stomach, will you?
What, you mean like this? Down me arms!
Now, there's a rolling arm lock there, you know. It never fades, like, you know.
Let go me arm!
Yeah, it works, doesn't it?
Well, I would have gone for a side head chancery.
What's that?
Squeeze his head under my arm. Watch. 1, 2, hop!
Do me head! Hey, me ears are burning!
Somebody must be talking about you.
Get off me, I'll...
That's what we call a face bar, Jim, you see. That's a face bar, that lad. Now, the strangler's got his forearm, you see, under Alfie's top jaw. You see that now? Now, you can switch to a Jap stranglehold from there if you wanted.
1, 2, hop!
There you are, he has done. Here, Jim, would you like to see the strangler do his famous backbreaker?
No, I've got to be getting home now.
Aye, well, I'm just off myself, really. Tell you what, I'll walk up the road with you.
Right, Wild Bull. Come in, Alfie. Alfie?
Oh, we must have tired him out. I think he's gone to sleep. I'll stay with him till he wakes up.
Righto, Jim, well, I'll just get me training kit and I'll see you outside in a minute, all right?
Righto, Wild Bull. Poor old Alfie. He never knew what hit him.
No, but you will when I hit you.
Eh? Oh, heck. Ozzy's dad. Hello, Mr. Higginbottom.
I've been waiting for you to sort you out. I'm going to thrash you for fighting my Aussie at school.
Me? No, I had a fight with Fatty Parsons.
Well, I've seen Fatty Parsons and got the truth out of him. He only went for you to stop you thumping Aussie.
I wouldn't thump Ozzy. He's me chum.
Oh, shut up. You had Aussie down on the floor and Fatty shoved him off into the mud to stop the fight. And I'm going to start another one with me and you.
Oh, are you? Well, you'll soon change your tune when my friend comes out of that arena.
Oh, Alfie. I'll soon deal with your friend, the weak-kneed little shrimp. I'll pick him up, nick you with him. Now, come here.
Ow, let go of me, you big bully.
Here, what's going on here?
Who wants to know?
My friend, the Wild Bull, who you called a weak-kneed little shrimp.
Oh, I'm a shrimp, am I?
Well,
That's what you said, didn't you? You said you picked my friend up and hit me with him, didn't you?
I didn't mean him.
You see, Wild Bull is trying to wriggle out of it now.
Oh, is he? Well, wriggle out of this then, eh? 1, 2...
Oh, let go! Let go! I can't breathe!
That's what you call a bear hug, Mr. Higginbottom.
Right, now try this for size. 1, 2...
You're breaking my neck up!
And that's a quick reverse into a full Nelson.
Let go, will you? Let go of me! Let go! I've had enough! Let go!
Keep it up, Mr. Higginbottom. You'll be able to tell Ozzy how you fought the wild bull when he comes to visit you in hospital.
Oh, poor old Higginbottom.
You should have seen it, Grandad. Then the wild bull lifted Mr. Higginbottom over his head and gave him an aeroplane spin.
and what did Higginbottom do?
Oh, he went green, he was dizzy. He staggered down the road, bumping into everybody. A copper came round the corner and nearly pinched him for being drunk before opening time.
Sound happy? What's the joke?
Well, Jimmy was telling me about the wild bull at Higginbottom.
The wild bull?
No, he means the farm. Mr. Higginbottom and the cow he was going to milk. It got wild because it was a bull.
More of your nonsense. Father, have you got the evening paper?
Yeah, but dear.
I just want to see what's on the television. For once I can choose what I want. Since you're all going out and leaving the poor old housekeeper all alone.
Oh, Pat, now you don't mind, do you?
Of course not, I'm only kidding.
Well, isn't Susan staying in?
Well, if she is, she's expecting royalty the time she's taken in that bathroom to get ready.
Well, it's Friday night. Maybe she's washing behind her ears.
All right. Well, by the way, what picture are you two going to see?
Picture? Oh, what picture?
That's right.
Yes, well, there's a smashing film on at the Ritz. Grandad's been dying to see it for a long time. Haven't you, Grandad?
Oh, aye. I've been waiting for it to come round.
Let me see, the Ritz. What's on there?
Yeah, Grandad's dead keen, aren't you?
Oh, yes, very keen.
As soon as he saw the bill outside the Ritz, he said, "That's one picture I must see, Jim." Didn't you?
Aye, well, sort of.
The picture on at the Ritz is Little Women.
Yeah, that's the one, isn't it, Grandad?
Little Women? Aye, well, I've heard it's very good.
Well, I think it's wonderful, but I wouldn't have thought Little Women would appeal to you, Father.
Well, me granny did, and she was little.
Well...
Well, here's your paper, Father.
Thanks, dear.
There's not much on television. Anyway, I've got a stack of ironing to do, so I'll work while you all enjoy yourselves.
Here, Pat, why don't you leave the ironing and go out yourself?
Yeah, have a bash at the bingo, Mum.
Well, I suppose I could do the ironing tomorrow.
Of course. You go out.
All right, I will. I tell you what, I think I'll go to the Ritz with you, too.
What? You can't. I mean, you don't like fighting. The women, fighting.
Fighting in Little Women?
Yes, pulling the little pigtails. There's the bell for the first round. At the telephone.
I'll get it. It's a long time since you've treated me to the pictures, Father.
Well, you've done it this time, my lad. You and your rich cinema.
I've done it.
Yes, why didn't you find out what the picture was before you opened your big mouth?
Oh. Well, what about, why don't you leave the ironing till tomorrow, my dear, and go out the new? Whose big mouth was that?
What?
I'm sorry, Grandad, but all through that I won't see the blooming wrestling.
Well, it's just as bad for me.
I suppose so. Hey, it's worse, really.
What do you mean?
Well, you won't only miss the wrestling. You'll have to pay for 3 of us to see Little Women.
Oh, what a night this'll be.
Oh, just my luck. I can't go to the pictures after all.
You can't? Oh, that's a pity. That's a pity, Mum.
Well, that is unfortunate. Why can't you go?
I'm afraid you won't be able to go either, Father.
What do you mean?
Anyway, it doesn't matter. According to the paper, the film's being held over till next week.
Who's talking about a film?
Mummy's the film, Little Women.
Yes. What's happened, Pat?
Well, it was Mrs. Billington on the phone.
Beaky Billington, did she want to borrow some birdseed?
She's injured herself, Father, and I said I'd go with her to the hospital.
What happened? Did she fall off a perch?
Jerry, that's enough now. Well, how does that affect me?
Well, I said you'd stay until her husband came home, let him in and tell him where she is.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, well, I suppose I'll have to.
Well, Father, it's the least we can do. I mean, I can't let her go to the hospital on her own, can I?
Why don't you go to the pet shop?
Well, what happened to her anyway?
Well, I gather she tripped over and...
Pecked her foot?
It's not funny, Jimmy. It's quite likely she's broken her wing. I mean her arm.
You said that.
Shut up! Shut up, or I'll damage your parson's nose. Now, come on, Pat. We'd better hurry.
Yes, you're right, Father.
I'm sorry you can't go, Grandad. Anyway, I'll tell you all about it when I get home.
Now, look, Jim, you can't go out to the pictures at this time of night, not on your own.
But, Mum, it's all fixed. Well, the... Oh, heck.
It's no use moaning. It's too late to be out alone at your age.
Well, I've all the... Hey, wait a minute. Alfie'll take me.
But he's coming for Susan, isn't he?
No, he was, but he changed his mind.
When?
When I tell him. When he told me. I mean, he's not going with her, Mum.
Come along, Pat.
I'm coming, Father.
I'll see you to the door, Mum.
Well, look, it's all right if Alfie takes you, but you mustn't go on your own. Do you understand?
Right, Mum.
What's he on about now?
Nothing. Off you go. Beaky's waiting.
All right, Jim, goodbye. But you can't go if Alfie changes his mind.
Goodbye. If Alfie changes his mind. What mind?
Ready, Alfie? We can go straight away.
You've got a surprise coming, sister dear. You're going on your own.
Wasn't that Alfie, Jimmy?
You what?
I thought I heard Alfie coming.
No, it was me mum and Grandad going out. Anyway, why would Alfie come here?
He's coming to take me to the dance.
Well, he's not, you know. He's going to the wrestling.
Wrestling?
Yeah, he's been waiting for this for weeks. His two pals are wrestling, the Wild Bull and the Strangler. You've had the dance.
He asked me to go to the dance a week ago.
Well, he's changed his mind. He's gone off you, like the other fellas do. Only it doesn't usually take them as long as 7 days.
I'll snack you in a minute.
Listen, Alfie's pally with these wrestlers, and he's going to watch them tonight with a free ticket.
Well, we'll see about that when Mr. Alfie Hall gets here.
He'll have got his dates mixed up.
But I reminded him yesterday. He can't have forgotten.
Who can't? It's only last week his father told me Alfie slept on the landing one night because he forgot where his bedroom was.
Don't be funny.
Well, you might as well go, because he won't be coming here tonight.
Oh, what's that then?
What?
The doorbell rang.
Get away, you've got bells on the brain.
Out of my way till I open the door.
Oh, all right, I'll open it.
Hello, Jim.
Not today, thanks.
What was that?
Some bloke selling bootlaces.
Oh, don't be stupid. Out of my way.
Hello, Susan, it's you.
Yes, I suppose you thought I'd gone, did you?
Yes, I mean, no. You are?
Come in, Alfie. It's no use pretending. She knows about the wrestling.
Oh, I see. What about it?
Look, I know all about it, but it doesn't worry me. Go and see your friends kill each other. I am going to the dance on my own. I don't need you.
You can't do that. You look soft dancing on your own. Well, without me, I mean.
Oh, I suppose no one else would ask me to dance.
That's right.
That's right. Jimmy Clitheroe.
I'll smack your face.
I'll flap your ear hole.
What?
That's telling her, Alfie.
No, not you, Susan. It's him, I mean.
Oh, get out of my way.
Yeah, hey, Susan, wait a minute.
What for? So you can insult me again? Oh, don't worry, there'll be plenty of boys there who want to dance with me. Lionel Baxter, for one.
But Lionel Baxter, you wouldn't dance with that wolf.
I'll not only dance with him, he'll probably bring me home.
Hey, but Susan, he's not nice. I don't even like the way he dances.
Well, don't dance with him, Alfie.
Oh, get lost.
And that's what you can do. Goodbye.
Well, that was nice, wasn't it?
I don't understand, Jim. What's up with her? Has she gone daft?
Well, she washed her hair. Maybe she's got water on the brain.
But it's not funny after all the trouble I've gone to. Then when I get to you, she won't let me take her to the dance.
It is a bit of a shock, isn't it? Still, she's not the only girl in the world.
Oh, she is for me.
Oh, don't it make you sick? Anyway, Alfie, you've had the dance.
I know. I suppose I might as well go home. I can't do anything else.
Yes, you can. Come with me. I just happen to have a spare ticket for the wrestling. And you don't have to pay for it. Just buy the ice cream, lemonade and popcorn at the interval. Come on, Alfie. The first bout will be on in a minute. We're down in the front row there. I'll bet you're going to enjoy this, especially when Wild Bull and Strangler get cracking.
I suppose so. But I still don't know how I finished up with a wrestling match.
'Cause you're lucky enough to have me as a friend. Here we are. These are our seats. Hey, mister, do you mind moving your old cap off my... Oh, heck. Mr. Higginbottom.
So it's you, Clitheroe.
Alfie, this one's your seat.
Come here.
Ow, me collar.
All right, I'll let go of your collar as soon as I get my hand on your neck.
Oh, help get off.
It's no use shouting for your friend this time. He's getting changed for his fight.
Hey, cut that out, Mr. Higginbottom. You'll hurt him.
Shut up, flat face.
I haven't got a flat face.
Well, I'll flatten it for you if you don't mind your own business.
Alfie's not scared of you.
Isn't he?
No, he'll clout you, won't he, Alfie?
Oh.
Yes, I will. No, I won't. You shut up.
So you want to fight, do you?
No.
Put your fists up.
No, I don't want to.
Come on. I'll tell you what. You can hit me first.
Go on, Alfie, hit him first with that bucket.
I've warned you, Clitheroe.
Oh, you big... Alfie, stop it.
Hey, you stop hitting Jimmy. He's only little.
All right, I'll hit you.
No! if you do, I'll lose my temper.
Oh, dear. I'm terrified. Here, cop for this.
Ow! Oh, all right, for you. 1, 2, hook! You see, I told you, didn't I? I've got to step over leg arm look on you.
Alfie, that's marvellous.
But the strangler showed me that, and if I slip my arm up like this, it's a full Nelson.
Good lad, Alfie.
He's gone mad. Hey.
Now hang on to him tight until I leave. In about 2.5 hours' time.
Those involved with the Clitheroe Kid this week were Peter Sinclair as grandfather, Patricia Burke as mother, Danny Ross as Alfie Hall, and Diana Day as Susan, with Derek Guyler, Colin Douglas, and Tony Melody. The recorded program was written by James Casey and Frank Roscoe, produced by James Casey, and starred Jimmy Clitheroe as the kid himself.
Hey, that was a shot, wasn't it? Alfie being a tough guy. Mind, it went to his head. When we got home, he waited for Susan and Lionel Baxter. As soon as Lionel put his arm round Susan, Alfie put his arm round Lionel. He slung him straight over the edge. I didn't half laugh until Susan told Alfie how I'd caused the trouble between them. He said, "Right, Jimmy Clitheroe, 1, 2, hop!" Ooh, that full Nelson doesn't half hurt. Ta-ra!
We present Jimmy Clitheroe as the Clitheroe Kid, with Peter Sinclair, Patricia Burke, Danny Ross, and Diana Day in
Tramp, tramp, tramp. Ozzy Higginbottom, call yourself a goalkeeper. I've only had 4 shots at you, and I've scored 5 times. Fancy trying to keep goal and suck an orange at the same time. Look, I'm going to shoot in a high one now, so be ready to do a flying leap. Are you ready? Right, Ozzy, here it comes. You big soft Nelly, you missed it. Now go in the cottage and get the ball back. Haunted? It's just a broken down empty cottage. There's no ghosts in there. Anyway, what if there is? You shouldn't be scared. You see a big horrible monster every day, your dad. All right, you coward. Stop there and I'll go in. And when I come back, I'm having 6 more free shots at you for this, with your hands tied behind your back. Oh, the big soft coward. Fancy saying this cottage is haunted.
Now then, what's the game?
Help! A ghost! Has he come back? Ow, you big ghosty bully, let go of me here!
You knocked my supper over with your football. My pan of stew on my stove. First bit of meat I've had for 3 days. All over the floor.
Well, what do you want me to do? Lick it up for you?
What was that?
I'll pick it up for you. Your pan.
What a way to treat a poor old man just 'cause he's a tramp. You knocked it over, and my supper in my pan. You spilt it. What's your name?
Harold Macmillan.
Now, don't try to be funny, or I'll sharpen my bread knife on your head. Now then, who are you?
I'm Jimmy Clitheroe.
Well, where do you live, young man? Come on, your house, your home. Where do you live? Come on, where is it? Where is it?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I'll just get my bread knife.
I live in Lilac Avenue.
Lilac, that's all I want to know. I'm going around there
What for?
to tell your parents about my stew, my supper. You spilt it with your ball. My supper on the floor.
Hey, you've got your needle stuck again.
Oh, cheeky with it, eh? Yes, well, you'll regret it, you know. Nobody does this sort of thing to all Ben Butter's brain gets away with it. I'll tell them what you've done.
Oh, but please, old Mr. Batty, old Batty Ben, I mean, I'm not supposed to be here playing football. I should be at home practicing my piano lessons.
Oh, see, instead of playing the piano, you're playing truant, eh?
Oh, yes, very funny. I like you all, Mr. Ben.
Well, now we've had a good laugh, we'll go round to your house.
No good going now. You'll be wasting your time. There'll be nobody in till 5:30.
Oh, I can wait, sonny. A tramp has all the time in the world. As I once wrote in one of my poems. Just listen now to this, you see. Now. A knight of the road, who some folk call a tramp, is not like a moth flitting mad land and lamp. He's no wish to take part in life's one mad rush.
I think this old fella's as daft as a brush.
Oh, that's not the next line.
Look, if I take you home and give you some food before the others come back, will you go away and not tell anybody?
Oh, I don't know. That might be letting you off a little bit too easy, do you see? As I once said in another poem, a sin once committed cannot be ignored. To get into bother, no one can afford.
Thank you, old Ben Tennyson. Look, I'll fix you up with some grub. Do you like fresh strawberries?
Oh, I love 'em, yes.
What a pity we haven't got any.
Oh, well, here we are, home at last, Pat. What's the time?
Just turned 5:30. Oh, I hope Susan's home. I told her if she got back first to make the tea.
Oh, aye. We'll have to be out again soon. What time do we have to go to the bingo?
7 o'clock at the parish hall. Come on, we'll go in the back way.
Right, Pat. Hello, there's Jimmy's bike with a wheel off. He must have had a puncture.
Yeah, he'll have another if he hasn't done his piano practice. You should have heard the row he kicked up about it.
Oh, Jim's not as bad as he used to be. Have you noticed how he seems to be getting on much better with Susan these days?
You great big daft-looking sister. Look what you've done. Stuck a fork right through me in a tube.
Get out of my way. I'm making the tea.
You did it on purpose, you big rotten thing.
It was your own fault, sticking your silly in a tube in the sink while I'm washing up.
I'll stick you in the sink in a minute and you'll go right round the bend.
Now, Jimmy, that's enough now.
Well, it's all her fault. Why don't you get rid of her and buy a parrot?
Jimmy, just stop it. Don't speak to your sister like that. Susan, what's all the trouble?
I was just trying to wash up before tea, and he comes along mending his silly puncture in the sink.
They'll be mending a puncture in your head in a minute. At the infirmary.
Now, that'll do, Jimmy. Shut up.
But it's all her fault.
I said shut up.
Yes, Grandad.
Now, let's have no more of this bother, you understand?
Yes, Grandad.
And you'll just stop annoying Susan, do you hear?
Yes, Grandad.
And for heaven's sake, stop saying yes, Grandad, will you?
Yes, Grandad.
Father, is it all right if I get a word in?
Yes, Grandad. Oh, I give up.
Susan, how are you getting on with the tea?
I was doing all right till that little monster came in here. I've done the vegetables, now all I want is the steak.
Oh, we're having steak, eh? Just the job. Oh, I'm ready for that, Susan. I'm starving.
Yes, you look in a bad way, Grandad. You're down to a mere 17 stone.
Jimmy! Look, Susan, I know you have to go out soon to have your hair done, so I'll put the steak on.
You'll have to, Mother. I couldn't find it.
What do you mean? It's in the fridge where I always put it.
Well, it isn't there now.
Of course it is. Here, let me have a look. Now then. You're right, Susan. The steak, it's gone.
Gone.
Oh, heck, the tramp.
Would you say, Jim?
Oh, heck, the cramp. In me arms. Saw that piano practice with the ball in the hall, front room.
What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind him, Father. Now, what about this steak?
But it must be somewhere. A piece of steak can't just get up and walk away.
Not unless it's still fastened to the cow.
Look, Father, I put it in the fridge and now it's gone. Where can it be?
I don't know. Somebody must have taken it while we were out.
But the house was locked up until Jimmy came home from school. You didn't hear anybody come in, did you, Jimmy?
Me? How could I? I was practicing the piano. Very loud.
But you were told to practice the cradle song. Surely there's nothing loud in that.
Oh, yes, there is. Where the baby wakes up and yells for its bottle.
Mother, I've just noticed something else is missing as well.
What is it?
The cigarette case Alfie and I bought for Harold Carter's 21st birthday. I put it here yesterday with my hairdressing things to remind me to get it engraved tonight.
And you mean it's gone?
Yes, and it was quite an expensive one. Real silver.
Now, wait a minute. Oh, I think I've got an idea who the thief might be. Jimmy?
Not guilty. Wasn't me.
I was only going to ask you if you saw anybody hanging around the house. A tramp, for instance.
A tramp? Did you say a tramp?
Aye. Mrs. Peters was telling me this morning, Pat, she chased a tramp out of her house only the other day.
You mean he was stealing something?
Yeah, he took a pie from her pantry and some smalls off her washing line.
You mean he pinched a pie and nicked her knickknacks?
Jimmy, you could be right, Father. I'll bet that tramp's been in here.
Ah, well, I'm going to get the police on the job. If they find him, they'll soon get the whole truth out of him.
Hey, perhaps it wasn't a tramp who pinched the steak. I'll bet it was that dog next door but one.
What, a dog walks in here, opens the fridge, takes the steak out and closes the back door with his tail? Oh, very clever.
Well, he is a clever dog, Mum. He can count up to 4 and walk on his back legs. And he does like meat.
And what about the cigarette case? Don't tell us that the wonder dog took back with him.
Well, maybe he can smoke as well.
I'm off to Mary Johnson's now, Mother, to have my hair done. I hope you win at the bingo tonight.
So does Grandad. The first prize is £400, all in bottled beer.
Now then, Jimmy. Susan, if Alfie calls before we go out, what time will you be back?
Oh, I've arranged everything with him.
Oh.
Alfie won't come round until 7:30.
Why, somebody knocked him out? What am I talking about? He's always been unconscious.
Now, that'll do, my lad. You caused enough trouble when that policeman was here.
Me? All I did was ask him what size boots he took. Hey, hadn't he got big feet?
You'll have a big nose after I've smacked it. All right, off you go, Susan.
Right, Mother. Bye-bye. Bye, Grandad.
Cheerio, my dear.
Ta-ra, Sister Sue. Don't go near the zoo. The keeper of the monkey house is looking out for you.
Very funny.
Jimmy, what a thing to say to Susan.
It was poetry. I made it up when I was thinking about old Ben.
Who's old Ben?
No, I meant Big Ben. I just heard it strike.
I didn't.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Never mind him, Father. We'd better be getting ready to go out.
Can I go out for a minute, Mum? I want to go and meet Ozzy.
Look, we want somebody to stay in the house tonight in case the police ring up with some news.
That's why I want to go out. To stop him blabbing. Ozzy, about the stew that
Look, you've been with Ozzy all day. Now, what do you want to see him again for?
'Cause he fascinates me.
And then off you go. You've got about 20 minutes, that's all, you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Ta-ra, I won't be long. Oh, heck. I've got to find old Ben before the police find him. How am I going to get to that cottage and back in 20 minutes? What I want is a lift. If I could find a mug right now.
Hello, Jimmy.
I found one. Hello, Alfie. Have you come for our Susan?
Yeah, well, that depends whether it's tonight or tomorrow night, because tomorrow night we're going to the Youth Club Whist Draft to do a bit of twisting. Not twisting at the whist, I mean, at the dance after, but tonight Susan's going to Mary Johnson's till 7:30, but I forgot whether it's the other way around. What time is it?
Damn, you bought yourself a new head.
Aye, there's no need to be cheeky.
Cheeky? I'm very pleased with you, Alfie, because for once you've done something wrong that's turned out right.
Have I? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, hey, wait a minute. How can it be right if it's wrong?
Because you're an hour early, which is wrong, and you've come on your motorbike, which is right. So off we go, right?
Wrong.
Eh?
I don't believe in going anywhere till I know where I'm going. Where am I going?
Well, you're just taking me to get a football back that I kicked through a cottage window. Now, let's get on your bike and shove off.
Yeah, all right. Hey, but don't be surprised if it runs a bit funny. I think I've got an air bubble in my feed pipe and I can't shift it.
Well, have you tried bicarbonate?
Well, Mr. Walker, I'm very glad that Father and I bumped into you, aren't you, Father?
I'm that. No wonder we can't find that young rascal. You're sure about what you just told us, Mr. Walker?
Why, it was when I was looking out for the paper boy. I saw Jimmy take this old tramp into your house.
At tea time, you say?
Yes, they weren't in there long, and I was rather glad because I got a bit worried, but they seemed the best of friends when they came out. They were laughing and joking, and the tramp had a bag with him. Jimmy held it for him while he opened the gate.
I'll flay him alive for this.
Well, thanks very much, Mr. Walker. You didn't by any chance see a dog walking on his back legs, chewing steak and smoking?
Pardon?
No, nothing. Well, that's the end of our bingo tonight, Father. We'd better go back home and phone the police about this.
Police? Oh, say, Jimmy's not in any trouble, is he?
Oh, it's nothing serious, Mr. Walker. Nothing that 3 weeks in hospital won't cure.
She's going all right now, Jim.
Yes, you don't. Just when it's time to pull up.
What?
Pull up at the cottage on your left.
Yeah, I've left what?
Pull up here. Whoa, stop. Stop! Ah, look out! Help!
Well, what's wrong? Did something fall off?
Only my stomach. Oh, what did you break like that for?
Because you shouted at me all of a sudden.
I've been shouting for 5 minutes.
I can't hear when I'm riding. My crash helmet covers my ears.
From the way you ride, you'd think it covered your eyes.
Oh, shut up. Hey, you go and get your ball.
What ball?
The ball you kicked through that old cottage window. That's what we're here for, isn't it?
Oh, the ball. Yes, I did kick a ball through the window, but look, I'll tell you exactly what to look for when we get inside the cottage.
Oh, all right. What do you mean, we?
Well, I want you to come with me, because it's getting dark.
Oh, all right. I'll just put my bike rest down and get my torch. Come on. Fancy you being scared of the dark?
Well, the lads say the cottage is haunted.
Yeah, just 'cause it's dark, there's no haunted. Well, I don't know where my torch is.
It's in your hand.
Oh, is it?
Of course you're not scared, are you?
Me? Scared? Of course not.
Good, well, go in first.
You are? Oh, right, well, here goes.
Alfie, there's something behind you.
What?
Me. Oh, you're not scared, are you?
No, I'm not. It was just that...
Help! Shut up, if he's in, he'll hear you.
Oh.
Old Ben Battersby.
What, is that what they call the ghost?
No, he's the old tramp you're going to capture.
Oh, I think you... Who is?
Quiet! I can see a light under the kitchen door. He's here.
What's he up to?
Shh! He's in there. Now, as soon as I open the door, you rush in and grab him. Now, don't worry, he's over 80, so even you must be stronger than him. I could beat him on my own.
Yeah, well, why don't you?
Because I want you to hold him while I search him.
Oh, I see.
He's got a bread knife.
Ah, well, if I get a knife, I'm going.
I'll tell our Susan. Old Ben stole her present and a pound of steak.
What, he stole from you, a Susan?
Yeah, that's why we've got to search him. She'll think you're a hero. When I open the door, rush him. Ready?
Did you say he's over 80?
Yes.
Right, open that door. The game's up, you old thief.
What's this?
I've got you. Don't struggle or I use all my strength. How? Let go.
Got me, have you?
Hit him, Alfie.
Right, I'll hit you if you don't. Ow, put me down.
I'll put you down for the count. Hold that.
Oh.
Alfie, get up and grab him. He's only a week old man.
Oh, well, I must be a tired old woman.
Now, let's have you, my lad.
Hey, get off. Let go, you daft old... Hey, you're not him. Who are you?
Sonny Liston's Grandad.
Quiet, both of you. Don't move or this knife of mine might slip.
Knife. Oh, what a pretty knife. Is it for cutting bread?
No! Throats! Two at a time.
That's a good one, won't it, Alfie? Alfie, laugh at the man's joke.
Shut up! How did you know about me stealing?
Because it was their house you pinched it from.
Oh, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was somebody else, Mr.
Shut up! My name's Carver. Carver Wilson. The boys call me that because I'm handy with a knife.
Well, it's been nice meeting you, Mr. Carver, Wilson. But we'll have to go now because it's nearly bedtime, isn't it, Alfie?
Don't be daft. It's only 1:30. Down me legs. Yes, you're right. It's time to go to sleep. I mean...
Sit down. When it's bedtime, I'll put you to sleep. For good. Now, lie down on your faces.
What are you going to do?
I'm getting out. But I don't want a sound out of you for an hour. Then I'll be 5 miles away. So I'll tie you up first.
No, we'll keep our faces quiet. My mouth down. Shut, But we'll be as silent as the grave.
Don't say that, Alfie. We won't make any noise, mister.
I know. Because I'm going to knock you out. For an hour.
No, mister. Look, Alfie's motorbike's outside. If you take that, you can be 5 miles away in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Take the back and just knock us out for 5 minutes. Don't knock me out.
If he doesn't, I will.
A motorbike, eh? There's no one else out there, is there?
No, sir. Honest.
Right. I'll have a look out of the front window. And don't either of you move, unless you want a short back and sides.
Right mess you've got us in.
Me? If you'd hit him first, we'd be all right.
I did hit him first. That's how I hurt my knuckles.
Never mind that. Is there much petrol in the bike, Alfie?
It's full.
Oh, heck. I was thinking he might not get very far.
Well, he won't, not like he is.
What do you mean?
Well, in them old clothes of his, the first policeman who sees a tramp riding a motorbike is going to stop him.
You're right, Alfie.
You certainly are, Alfie.
Yeah, well, as soon as I saw his clothes, your clothes, I bet I'll get away.
Get him off.
You are?
The clubber. Your trousers, boots, sweater, leather jackets. Get him off.
I will not me clothes.
If you don't get him off by the time I count 3, I'll carve me initials on your bald head.
I'm not bald.
You will be. Now. 1.
You can have me jacket and me sweater, but not me trousers.
2.
If you want me trousers, you'll have to...
3.
You'll have to...
Well?
You'll have to wait till I get my boots off first.
I get a move on. I'll be fair. I'll leave my clobber for you. Fair exchange is no robbery.
main road.
It's all right for you, but I'm freezing in these underpants.
Well, you should wear long woolen ones like me Grandad's.
I look all right, Charlie, in them.
Well, in them you've got, you don't look a Charlie. You look a Cynthia. Blue shorts covered in white butterflies. I've heard of ants in your pants, but that's ridiculous.
Listen, if I get my hands free, the first thing I'll do is thump you.
It'd be worth it to get out of here. Look, Alfie, have another go at opening the door with your mouth.
Oh, it's no use, it'll only break me teeth.
Well, you can get some more on the National Health.
Oh, shut up. Look, it's my own fault for doing anything for you. I ought to have my head examined.
I've said that for years. Get a doctor to examine your head, and if he finds any brains, get somebody to examine the doctor.
You just wait till I get loose.
Well, it's your own fault. Carver blooming Wilson wouldn't have got away if you hadn't mentioned his clothes.
You're as funny as toothache.
Shut up.
Don't tell me.
Quiet, somebody's opened the front door.
You will shout. Help, we're in here. Help.
Alfie, what if it's Carver back?
Yeah, you what? Don't be daft. What would he want?
He might have come back for your underpants.
Get out, you're not having them. Get away.
Hello, what's going on?
Mr. Ben, it's you, thank goodness. Untie us.
It's another tramp. Help.
Oh, what's wrong with your friend, Jim?
He's a bit funny, Mr. Ben. He thinks everybody wants to pinch his underpants.
Oh, I thought he was a cross-country runner.
Hey, just a minute. You're the one we came after, aren't you? The thief who's 80.
You're right, Jim. He is a bit touched, isn't he? Now, lad. I don't want your underpants.
Well, I mean, you're the one who stole from Jim's sister, Susan.
Susan, I didn't pinch her underpants.
Never mind that, Mr. Ben. What did you take from our house?
Oh, well, you know, I took some meat, steak it was, tender, very tender. Yes, the first bit of meat that I'd passed...
What about the cigarette case?
About 14 days. What cigarette case?
The silver one that Susan and Alfie bought for Aaron Carter.
Hey, did he pinch that?
Yeah.
So you broke into their house and a shop as well, eh?
Yes, Shop? What shop?
Ferguson's. The jewellers where I took the cigarette case to have it engraved.
Alfie, do you mean you took the cigarette case from our house?
Yeah, I did last night. I thought I'd surprise Susan.
You great big dozy Luke. Mr. Ben.
Yes?
I'm sorry for calling you a thief.
Yes, well, I must say I was a little bit upset.
Would you do me a favour?
A bit cruel. Yes, all right, yes. What?
Pinch his rotten underpants.
What?
And keep him here till they find his motorbike, and then he can ride home without him. What a sight. Alfie Hall, Oldham's answer to Lady Godiva. Come on, slow coach, we'll never get home.
These trousers are too big for me. They keep slipping.
I must say you look a bit of a sight in Carver Wilson's old suit.
Well, it's not funny. I think he made this out of an old sack.
You look like a bag of spuds with a head on. Anyway, keep moving. Me mum and Grandad are waiting to go to the bingo, so you'll have to tell them a good story.
Yeah, well, it's going to be unlucky for some, because when I tell them what's happened, they'll close your Kelly's eye.
Alfie, you wouldn't tell.
Wouldn't I? Just you wait and see.
You tell-tale tit. Alfie, you wouldn't be a canary and sing.
You what?
Like the man said on the telly. If you tell tales, a canary singing to the cops. You wouldn't do that. I'm your friend.
Yeah, listen, if it'll get you into trouble, I'll not only sing, I'll lay an egg.
All right. I hope something horrible happens to you. I hope our Susan marries you. Oh, Alfie, me pal, me best friend.
You've had it, you're no friend of mine. In fact, from now on, I don't want to know you.
But, Alfie...
As far as I'm concerned, I've never seen you before in my life.
Right, you tell on me and I'll tell all the lads you have butterflies on your underpants.
Oh, you should... Hey, here's a police car.
Alfie, we're saved. Now you don't need to tell me, Mum.
I told you, you've had it.
This is the one, Fred, I've got him.
Oh, hey, what are you doing? Get off.
Right, Joe, I'm with you.
What's up?
You let go of my arm.
Oh, so you want to put up a fight, do you?
Ow, me arm!
Resisting arrest, are you?
Well, yeah, my trousers are falling down.
Oh, and undressing in public as well, eh? Your fight, you know, you horrible tramp.
Alfie, the horrible tramp.
What was that, son?
I said, he is a horrible tramp.
I'm not a tramp.
Oh, no. We can see that from the way you're dressed.
Of course, he's a guards officer.
That's right, no, I'm not. Look, you see, that these aren't my clothes.
No, he's a model. And here we have Nigel in an off-the-shoulder sugar sack.
All right, son, that'll do. Now, come on, you're under arrest.
What for?
Theft, kidnapping, resisting arrest.
What do you mean, Constable?
Now, look, son, we were told we'd find the tramp with Jimmy Clitheroe. Now, you're Jimmy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, and no coward is the tramp.
You wouldn't be daft. I'm his friend, Alfie. I'm to Jimmy. Jimmy? Tell him who I am. Jimmy!
Well, son, what do you say?
As far as I'm concerned, I've never seen him before in my life.
Those involved with the Clitheroe Kid this week were Peter Sinclair as grandfather, Patricia Burke as mother, Danny Ross as Alfie Hall, Diana Day as Susan, with Derek Guyler, Colin Douglas and Brian Truman. The recorded programme was written by James Casey and Frank Roscoe, produced by James Casey and starred Jimmy Clitheroe as the kid himself.
I came back to tell you that they didn't really arrest Alfie. I told them the truth in the car, but we had a good laugh all the way home. In fact, I was still laughing when my Grandad clouted me on the ear. Neighbours can be canaries as well. Ta-ra!
We present Jimmy Clitheroe as the Clitheroe Kid with Peter Sinclair, Patricia Burke, Danny Ross and Diana Day in...
Playing with Fire.
Right, Mother. That's the washing up done and the room tidied. Hadn't we better start getting ready to go out?
In a moment, Susan. I'm going to sit down for a minute.
But you said you wanted to be at the shops for 2, and I've still got to comb your hair out.
Well, it'll have to wait. Oh, I hate Saturdays. It's all go. Where's that chair? Oh, that's better.
Would you like a cigarette, Mother?
No, thanks, love. Just 5 minutes, peace and quiet.
Pop the reserves! Come on, the black and tans!
Oh, no.
Hi, Mum. Hey, look, this is the new football rattle my Grandad bought me. Isn't it a smasher?
Yes, it's very nice.
Hey, but you're not looking. Look, see,
I am looking.
Well, look, see. I've burnt my initials on it with a poker. Come on, Crawford, fire one in. Look out, Crawford. Here comes their fullback. Don't go round him. Slip the ball through his bandy legs.
Will you shut up?
What's up with you, scraggy neck?
Mother's trying to have 5 minutes peace and quiet.
Well, I'm not stopping her. Hey, Mum, what a game it'll be this afternoon. The reserves are trying out 2 players they've bought. The Barker and Middleton. Barker's the new goalkeeper. He's taking the place of Rick Van Wilkins. Oh, old Charlie Wilkins, the second-team goalkeeper. The one who keeps his pension book under his cap.
Don't talk silly.
Well, he's past it, and he's daft. He's so daft that next to him, your boyfriend, Alfie Hall's Dr. Branowski.
You and your jokes. I'll go and have a wash, Mother, before I do your hair.
Right, Ola.
Hey, you sound tired, Mum. What you want is 5 minutes peace and quiet.
Yes, chance to be a fine thing. Oh, I wish your Grandad would hurry back and take you to that match.
Why, where's he gone?
Oh, Miss Higginbottom called and they went out for a quick one to the Rose and Crown.
Well, it mustn't be late back. The kick-off's 2:30. I'll look through the window to see if anybody's carrying him back home.
Yes, you do that.
Oh, there's somebody coming up the path, Mum. Does Grandad have a bald head and a dog collar?
What are you talking about?
Well, if he doesn't, the vicar's calling.
Oh, the vicar. The vicar? And here's me half dressed with me curlers in.
Oh, well, stop where you are. He's seen you undressed in your curlers before.
What?
You remember when you were in hospital.
Oh, don't be silly. Keep him talking while I go upstairs and make myself presentable.
Right, Mum. I wonder what the vicar wants. He probably wants to ask Grandad if he's lost a button off his shirt. Because he found it in his collecting plate. Hello, Vicar.
Oh, young Master James, isn't it, eh?
Yes, it is, Are you coming in?
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. Is your mother in?
Yes, she'll be down in a minute. Would you come in the living room,
Yes, thank you. Well, James, and how are things at school?
Shocking. How are things in church? Still working that 1 day week?
You must come and find out for yourself sometime, eh? You know, James, you don't come very often to church, especially for evensong.
Oh, don't blame me. Blame the BBC. You've got the Billy Cotton Band show on at the same time as your sermon.
Verily, this little sheep is going to take some getting back into the fold. Ah, did I hear the front door just then?
Oh, it'll be me Grandad back from the pub. The public library.
Come on in, Higgy. Oh, that was a smashing joke about the parson and the Turkish bath. You see the barmaid told it to you?
Ah, that's right. When you nipped out for the paper. She tells some good uns, that young filly.
She does that. Now, I'll just get that flask of whiskey for the match.
Hello, Grandad. Did you manage to change your library books?
Oh, hello, Jim. Here's some crisps for you from the Rose and Crown. I've got a joke to tell you about a parson. You see, he was getting undressed
Grandad, the vicar's here.
Aye, well, you see here... Oh, hello, Vicar. I didn't realise you were here.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sinclair. Been looking on the wine when it was red, eh?
No, he drinks brown ale.
Be quiet.
Hey, Pete, don't keep me standing about here like a spare dinner. Where's that flask of booze for the football match?
You remember the vicar?
Aye, yeah, aye. He went to the baths and... good afternoon, Your Reverence.
Oh, yes, it's Mr. Higginbottom, of course, yes. I married you, didn't I? Yes. Yes.
No, he married Mrs. Higginbottom, didn't you?
Shut up.
Oh, Vicar, hello, Vicar. What a pleasant surprise. How long have you been here?
Ever since you dashed upstairs so he wouldn't see you in your curlers.
That'll do.
Well, what can we do for you, Vicar?
Well, now, I have called about the flask of whiskey. Oh, no. No. The raffle tickets, yes, for the church jumble sale this afternoon.
Raffle tickets? Oh, heck.
You said you'd get them printed and have them delivered to me, Mrs. Clitheroe.
Yes, that's right. I told Jimmy to collect them yesterday and let you have them. Did you collect those tickets?
Well, no.
You're a naughty boy. I told you those tickets had to go round to the vicarage last night. I even sent you off to the printer specially to get them.
Yes, I know, Ma'am, but the printers were closed when I got there. It was after 6.
You went to the fairground with my Aussie at 5:30.
Oh, did I? I don't remember that.
Well, you should do. You sent Ozzy to get a ball back on the coconut shies. And he came home with a lump on his head.
That does it, Father. Jimmy does not go to that football match this afternoon.
Oh, but it's the 2 new players this afternoon.
Well, you won't see them. You'll collect those raffle tickets, take them to the church hall and come straight back here. And no football match for you.
Oh, but, Ma'am...
Don't argue. You deliberately disobeyed me, so this is your punishment.
But I was looking forward to the match. It's not fair. It's not blooming well fair.
My punishment is greater than I can bear. Genesis chapter 4.
It's a rotten dead liberty. James Bond, Chapter 9. Well, Alfie, fancy you calling round?
Well, you see, I wouldn't have called round because Susan said not to call round till 5. So that's why I've called round now instead of 5 to tell her I won't call round till 6 because I won't be back to call at 5. Something's missing.
Yes, your brains.
That big flower vase you always have on your table, it's gone.
Yes, Mum and Susan took it to sell at the vicar's blinking jumble sale.
Oh, is that where she's gone? Yeah, I like going to jumble sales. I picked up some very funny bits of junk at jumble sales.
Oh, so you first met our Susan at a jumble sale?
Now, look, you, there's nobody in to stop me thumping you, so watch it.
Sorry, Alfie. I'm fed up. You see, I was going to watch the reserves down at the stadium.
Oh, I remember you telling me. You were going with your granddad and old Iggy. Have they gone without you?
Yeah, they'd left me on my own with only the goldfish and you to talk to. And from here, I can't tell the difference.
Hey, well, look, if you're going to be rude, I'll just get on my bike and go to the match. It'll take me half an hour to get there as it is.
But the stadium's only 5 minutes away. Are you riding there on your bike or carrying it?
I'm not talking about the reserves. I mean the first team. They're playing away at Oldham.
Yes, well, Hey, I could go to Oldham, because all they said was I hadn't to go and watch the reserves at the stadium.
Well, that's why I called to tell Susan it might be 6 before I get back. Who said?
Said what?
You want to go and watch the reserves?
Oh, me pals, they said, don't go and watch the reserves. I think they meant it'll be a rotten game. Of course, there's still the tickets to collect.
What are you going on about?
Alfie, I've got a treat for you. I'm taking you to watch the first team at Oldham on your bike.
Thank you very much.
But on the way, we'll just call to see the vicar.
What do we want to see the vicar for? Eh?
One day you want him to marry you and our Susan, and he'll be very good at helping you with your problems.
Oh, when I marry Susan, I won't have any problems.
You will, you know. You'll have me for a brother-in-law. Wanted a smashing game, Alfie?
You what? I can't hear you.
A smashing game. The first team at Oldham was a smashing game.
Look, let me concentrate when I'm driving. Hey, Jimmy.
What?
Wasn't it a smashing game?
That's what I just said.
Traffic lights are red, I never saw them.
Not the traffic lights. Look, I'm trying to... Alfie, pull up, quick, pull up.
You what?
I said pull up.
I can't hear you. Oh, hang on, I'll pull up. Now, what is it?
I was shouting for you to pull up, it's urgent.
Oh, not again. You shouldn't have had all that lemonade.
It's not that. Look, that toy shop over the road. There's smoke coming from under the door. And look, the shop's closed. I bet there's nobody in.
Oh, like a fire and nobody about. Hey, Jimmy, what are we going to do?
Come on with me to that phone box.
All right. Oh, you know, Jimmy, there isn't all that much smoke.
Well, perhaps we've spotted it before it really got going. Here we are. Here's the phone box.
Right, Jimmy. I'd better phone the fire brigade. After all, I'm a grown-up.
Well, hurry up and ring them.
Yeah, but I'll just read the instructions on the wall here so I know the proper thing to do. Now, what does it say? Try Webster's taxis for your next funeral.
The next funeral round here will be yours. Dial 999.
Oh, come on, here we go.
You daft apeth, you've dialed 6s. Do you want all the firemen to come round walking on their hands here, Al?
Yeah, go on then, all right.
Oh, come on, hurry up. If I don't get home before 6, there'll be another fire. On my sit-upon. Hello? It's a fire, miss. Yes. Hello? Yes, a fire. It's a toy shop called Carter's. The street? It's the main road from Oldham. Yeah, that's right. Carter's toy shop. There's smoke coming from under the door.
Well, Thank you very much for your prompt help.
Oh, it was nothing, Mr. Fireman. We only did us duty, didn't we, Alfie?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, well, Sonny, you two did a good job. Except for your friend here when he kept treading on the hose pipe.
Yeah, now you know why I kept wanting to borrow your fireman's axe.
Yeah, I see your point. Still, it was fortunate you spotting that fire. It'll all go in my report, you know. You were just passing, you said?
Yes, on my bike. You see, we were on our way back from the match. Down me leg!
Look, mister, we'll have to be going now. We're in a hurry.
Oh, hang on a minute. You know, Mr. Carter, who owns that shop, will be very pleased with you when he gets back. He'll want to know who you are.
Oh, will he? Well, I'm called Alfie. Be Uncle!
Come on, Alfie, let's hop off.
No, wait a minute. I must have your name.
No, it's all right, mister. Just say we were a couple of unknown heroes and leave it at that. Come on, Alfie, back to your bike.
Oh, all right, then.
Try, Mr. Fireman. See you next bonfire night.
No, wait a minute. Your names, I want your name. Oh, all right, lads, I'm coming.
Oh, thank goodness we got away from him.
Well, look, why didn't you tell him what his names were?
Because if I had done, your name would have been Mud.
What do you mean?
He might have put his names in the paper and it would have all come out. How you took me to the football match at Oldham when I wasn't supposed to go.
Oh, I think... You what? You mean you weren't supposed to go? I shouldn't have taken you?
No, so play your cards right with me and I'll see you don't get into trouble at home.
Me get in trouble?
Yeah, it was your idea. You talked me into it.
I did no such thing.
Oh, no? Whose back did we go on?
Well, mine.
And who paid for us to get in the ground?
Me.
And who bought me all that lemonade and that popcorn and them 2 hot dogs?
Well, I did.
Well, there you are then. You haven't got a leg to stand on. Come on, dozy Alfie. Open up. You must be deaf as well as daft.
Oh, it's you, Jim. I'm sorry I kept you waiting, but I've been up in the bathroom helping me dad.
To play with his boats?
Yeah. No, you daft thing. My mother said she was fed up here in the drip.
So I told you to shut up?
Yeah. Now, don't be funny. I'm talking about the tap leaking. Anyway, what have you come round to our house for?
Have you read the evening paper yet?
No, I give it to my dad first. And then my mum gets it to see what's on the telly and read the births and deaths.
To see if you're still alive?
Yes, that's... What?
Oh, never mind. Listen, the story's in the evening paper. How I saved the toy shop from being burnt down.
How did they find your name out?
My name's not in. They just call me the Modest Boy Hero. And it says they want me to come forward because the fire chief would like to send a letter to the parents of this shy young hero. That's me. But best of all, Alfie, Mr. Carter, who owns the toy shop, says he would like to give a reward to this modest young lad. That's me again.
Oh, what a pity, isn't it?
Why?
Well, you can't go to him and collect the reward because you'd have to tell him your name and then it'd be in the paper and your mum would know that you'd gone out when she told you not to.
Don't worry about that. Just get your motorbike out and come with me to see Mr. Carter at the toy shop.
But what are you going to do?
I'll just tell him I saved his shop, I want the reward, and my name is Ozzy Higginbottom. Well, Alfie, thanks to you, we've got here after the blooming shop's closed.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Jim.
You want to sell that motorbike and buy a pogo stick?
Bike's all right. I just got something stuck in my feet, bike.
Well, you shouldn't eat so fast.
Look, we'd still have been in time if you hadn't got me to go the wrong way up a one-way street.
Well, it was a shortcut. It could have saved 5 minutes.
It could have got me 6 months when that policeman saw me. And then you've got to be clever, haven't you? And when he said this is a one-way street, you had to say, that's all right, we're only going one way.
Well, I thought he'd laugh. Anyway, he won't do anything about it. He daren't.
What do you mean he daren't?
Oh, I told him your father was Chief Inspector Barlow. Hey, Alfie, there's somebody just switched a light on in the back of the shop. Hello? Anybody in? Mr. Carter, open up. Alfie.
Take it easy, you'll have the door off.
Stop banging that door. I'm not opening it. We're closed, shut, locked up.
I know you're closed, but I have to see you, Mr. Carter.
Look, I close at 6 o'clock precisely on the dot to the minute. After that, I don't open for anyone. No one. Nobody. Not at all. Definitely not. No.
Hey, Alfie, he sounds the right bloke for a toy shop. I bet his wife winds him up every morning.
Mr. Carter, he wants to see you about the fire he had on Saturday.
Yes, I saved your shop.
What do you mean you're the lad who called the fire brigade, phoned for help, raised the alarm?
Yes, I, me, myself, the three of us. We dial 999 999
Cut it out. You said in the paper you wanted to see him.
Oh, yes, I do indeed. Come in. Here, wait a minute, what's this? Motorbike, leather jacket, you're not one of the Mooglans, are you? Teddy boys, ton-ups, tearaways.
No, he's a friend, a pal, a mug. Can we come in, Mr. Carter?
Oh, I suppose so, yes, come in.
Oh, thank you. Well, Mr. Carter, what reward do I get?
No, just a minute, a second, not so fast. How do I know you deserve the reward?
I've told you I'm the lad who saved your shop, the modest hero, the shy one.
Well, anyone could say that, couldn't they? I mean, I didn't see you on Saturday. I don't even know your name.
I'm Ozzy Higginbottom, aren't I, Alfie?
Yes, Jimmy. Go on, me leg.
Ozzy Jimmy Higginbottom, Mr. Carter. Jimmy's my second name. Look, Alfie saw me phone the fire brigade, didn't you?
Well, now, son, if you are the lad, you can have a reward with pleasure, but anyone can say they saved my shop and tell me their name. Now, can you prove it?
Of course he can. Give us your cap, Jim. There you look, his name's in there.
No, you're big.
Oh, it says Jimmy Clitheroe.
Yeah, but all right. Well, but that's his other name. He told you Jimmy's his second and Clitheroe's his maiden name, nickname. He had two mothers, the fathers.
I must have got the wrong cap. Look, I called the fire brigade, and the fireman thanked me afterwards and asked me who I was.
Oh, that's it, of course. Yes, he'd know. The fire officer in charge, Fire Officer Jackson. I'll ring the fire station. Phone up. Speak to him.
Yes. Good.
Right, well, I'll go on the back and phone then. Have a look around the shop to see what you might want for a reward. If you are the boy, you know.
Right, Mr. Carter. The first thing I want to find, Alfie, is a first aid outfit with splints and bandages.
Splints and bandages?
Yes, because the next time you forget I'm Ozzy Higginbottom, you'll be wearing them.
Oh, don't be funny. It was just a slip of the tongue. Anybody could have done it if they were...
Soft as you?
Soft as me. I'm warning you.
All right, let's have a look round the shop to see what I want. Do you think he'd let me have a football set?
What kind?
Well, a ball and boots, shorts and shirts for 11 of us. 2 goalposts and nets.
Oh, I'm sure. Why don't you ask him to make you a partner? Look, all you did was dial 999. It's a good job it wasn't a pet shop. You'd have been asking for an elephant.
No, I wouldn't. I'd have asked for a dustman bird.
A dustman bird? What's that?
It's a bit like you. Every time it opens its mouth, out comes a load of rubbish.
You were asking for a good hiding, me lad.
Well, you're lucky, Ozzy. Ozzy.
Oh, yes, me. How do you mean, Mr. Carter?
Well, Fire Officer Jackson was just finishing his shift on duty. Pack it up, clocking off. So he said he'd call in on his way home and identify you.
Oh, good.
Yes, well, while we're waiting, you may as well decide on what you want. Anything up to a cost of, say, well, £3.
Oh, I see. Well, come on, Alfie. While I'm looking at the sports gear, you try the cuddly toys. There's a walrus there that's the living image of our Susan with a moustache.
I won't tell you again. One more funny crack and you've had it.
Oh, yes, no doubt about it, Mr. Carter. Young Ozzy Higginbottom here is definitely our little hero.
Thanks, Mr. Jackson.
Good. Well, lad, I hope you didn't mind me checking up like this, but it was possible you could have been a phony, a trickster, an imposter, wasn't it?
Not unless I was triplets. Anyway, can I have them roller skates as my reward?
Of course, yes, certainly.
Don't bother to wrap them, I'll wear them now. And Alfie can pull me home behind his motorbike.
Oh, no, we can't do it like that, can we, Mr. Jackson?
Oh, no, of course not. We want your address so we can send a letter of thanks from the fire chief together with your reward from Mr. Carter.
What?
No more modesty. We want your parents to know just what you did, lad.
That's what I'm afraid of. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll take the skates now and you can send the letter to Mr. Higginbottom. Me dad. Later. The house is called Peacehaven, 24 Lavender Road, next to the gasworks.
No. I'm afraid I will have to send the roller skates. I mean, we want to do this thing properly. You
But
know?
Mr. Carter...
Oh, come on, Jim. Ozzy, it's no use arguing.
Lou, will you... Yes, you're right, Alfie. All right, Mr. Carter. They won't be there before tomorrow, will they?
No, of course not, no.
Right, well, we'd better be going, Alfie. Come on. Well, thanks very much, Mr. Carter.
That's all, my boy. Thank you.
And we thank you as well, son.
Oh, that's all right. Come on, Alfie, let's get round to Ozzy's. Our house, I mean.
You nearly got a kick on your ankle there, Jimmy Higginbottom. Well, you've had it, you know. Ozzy's going to be very pleased with his present.
Don't worry, I'll have them skates off him. We'll go and see him now while his dad's out.
How do you know his dad'll be out?
Because it's opening time. Mind, Ozzy might want something to keep his mouth shut apart from my fist. I think we'll have to give him a couple of bob.
Well, I think that's... What do you mean, we?
Oh, well, you're in it as well. I wouldn't have seen the fire if you hadn't taken me to the football match. After my mum said I couldn't go. You don't want her to be cross with you, do you?
You little twist. I'm not giving Ozzy 2 shillings.
All right. Well, give him a bob each. Let's have yours.
Well, I don't mind paying half. Yeah, there's mine. Hey, now, let's see your shilling.
Well, I'm broke, so could you lend me a shilling till payday?
All right, yeah. But I want it back on payday.
Thanks.
Hey, just a minute. When is payday?
Don't ask me. You're the one who's working.
Here you are, Father. Lunch is on the table. Come on, put your paper away and eat it while it's hot.
Aye, right, my dear.
Oh, what's keeping Jimmy? Did you call him in, Susan?
3 times. He's been on those roller skates since he got up. He probably slept in them.
Oh, Father, will you call him? Tell him I'll warm his seat for him.
From the sound of that, his seat's probably burst into flames.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, blooming heck. Oh!
Jimmy, what have you done?
I've bent a wheel and broke me big end.
Now, Jimmy, don't be silly. Now, come on, show me where it hurts.
Not in front of Susan and me mum.
All right, Father, take him in the other room.
It's all right, Mum. The pain's wearing off. I don't think I've broken anything, really.
From the crash, it sounded as if you'd broken the front door down.
Oh, shut up, Scraggy Annie. You wouldn't care if I broke my leg.
Oh, but I would. I'd take you to the vet myself.
All right, Susan, all right, that'll do.
That's right, Mum,
And don't you call her names.
It's your own fault, Jimmy. Skating in the hall.
I wish Ozzy hadn't sold them to you.
I can't understand it. They're brand new and expensive from the look of them.
Aye. And where did he get the money?
It was only 2 bob.
2 bob?
Down. 2 bob down I gave him. Anyway, he couldn't use them. His feet are too big.
Excuse me, the front door's open. Ah, there you are, you little thief.
Mr. Higginbottom, what do you mean?
Hello, Mrs. Clitheroe. This little boy of yours.
I don't feel well again, Mum.
What are you on about, Higgy?
Those roller skates he's got, they belong to our Ozzy.
He gave them to me for 2 bob.
I know, you little twister. The price on the box is £3, and you talked Ozzy into selling them for 2 bob. Well, there's your money back. Come on, let's have them skates.
No, they're mine. You're not getting them.
Jimmy, give them to Mr. Higginbottom.
Oh, Mum.
Do as your mother says.
You're all rotten.
What's that?
All right. I'm taking them off.
Our Ozzy got them for calling the fire engine when a shop was on fire.
He wouldn't have the brains to call for help if his trousers were on fire.
What was that?
Nothing.
Was he the boy they mentioned in the paper?
That's right. They call him the Shy Hero. He tried to pretend it wasn't him, even after I'd read the letter from the fire chief, but he had to admit it in the end.
That's where I'll kick him. In the end. Shy hero.
Jimmy, stop mumbling.
Here, one of these wheels is damaged.
Jimmy, give Mr. Higginbottom that money back to pay for it.
What? You mean he's getting my 2 bob and me roller skates?
Yes, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, taking advantage of Ozzy like that. After what he's done.
Don't worry, after what Ozzy's done, tomorrow I'll see he gets everything he deserves. We'll carry him shoulder high to the canal.
Those involved with the Clitheroe kid this week were Peter Sinclair as grandfather, Patricia Burke as mother, Danny Ross as Alfie Hall, and Diana Day as Susan, with Derek Guyler, John Graham, and Tony Melody. The recorded program was written by James Casey and Frank Roscoe, produced by James Casey, and starred Jimmy Clitheroe as the kid himself.
I thought you might like to know that finally I've told them that I was the real hero. After all, a boy should tell the truth, and a spanking only hurts for an hour, while roller skates last for years. So I told Grandad I'd called the fire brigade, handed him his slipper and bent over. He smacked me, and then he had the nerve to send me to bed for telling lies. You just can't win. Ta-ra!
We present Jimmy Clitheroe as the Clitheroe Kid with Peter Sinclair, Patricia Burke, Danny Ross, and Diana Day in
Love and Marriage.
Oh, you know, Pat, this'll give Jimmy a laugh when he gets home from the Sunday school. Alfie Hall, a soldier. Why should England tremble?
There, keep your voice down. Alfie's with Susan in the front room. And anyway, he's not a proper soldier, he's a territorial.
Is he?
Anyway, I'm going to get the tea ready for all of us.
Well, there's Field Marshal Montgomery stopping for tea.
No, he's not. He's got to be at the barracks in London before midnight. And if Jimmy comes in while I'm in the kitchen, don't let him start any trouble.
Well, I'll do my best, Pat. Poor old Alfie. He won't survive a week's training. They'll shoot him on the first day.
Hello, Grandad. Well, where is it?
Where's who?
That great fighting soldier from Oldham. Napoleon Bonylegs.
Oh, Alfie, you've heard then.
Yeah, the fella next door told me. He said if they're all like Alfie in the British Army, he's emigrating to Russia. Where is he, Grandad?
Alfie, always in the front room bidding a soldier's farewell to Susan.
You mean they'll be having a last goodbye snog? I'll go and have a word with him.
Now, you watch what you're doing, my lad. Your mother says there's to be no trouble.
Don't worry, Grandad, I won't go in and cause trouble. I'll just stop outside and have a crafty earwig. Where's that keyhole?
You say you won't be back till next Saturday night, Alfie?
Yes, that's right, Susan. We're under army discipline from 23:59 tonight till 0800 next Saturday morning, I think. Give us a kiss.
Hello, he's on manoeuvres already.
Ah, thanks, Susan. And now, a kiss for every day I'll be away.
It's going to be a long war.
What are you doing at that keyhole?
Hey, oh, it's you, ma'am. I'm just listening to Alfie going into action.
Now, look. I am sick and tired of telling you about eavesdropping. You're always doing it.
But, ma'am, this is different. I mean, I don't want Alfie to go without saying goodbye to me. If I don't wait here, he might forget.
To give you a shilling?
Yeah. Ma'am, you don't think I'm waiting here for Alfie when he's going off to the army just for a shilling?
No.
No, I'm after $50.
Look, you can have a quick word with Alfie while you're giving him this cup of tea.
Righto, ma'am.
And don't let me catch you listening at doors again or there'll be real trouble.
Yes, ma'am. In I go. Right, Alfie, lay down your arms. The battle's over.
What do you want, cheeky?
Here you are, Alfie. Naffy up.
Oh, that's nice, a cup of tea. Ta.
Do you want anything else, Alfie? A bun, sandwich, piece of pie?
No thanks, Jimmy. Just this cup of tea.
Right, that'll be a shilling.
All right. Wait a minute. You mean I've got to pay for the tea?
Why not? It's about time you paid. You've had enough free tea in this house to float the Queen Mary.
Don't be rude. You're sure you won't stay to tea, Alfie? We've got some trifle. I made it this morning.
Oh, no thanks, Susan. I've got no time for your trifle.
Good lad. You don't want to be poisoned, do you?
No, I didn't mean it that way. You see, I've got to be on my way now because it's a long ride to London and I'm not sure of the way because I can't go on the M1 on my bike and the other way is a bit tricky. I could get lost.
Well, why don't you?
I'll clout you with my kit bag in a minute.
Just ignore him, Alfie. I'll get my coat and walk up the street with you.
Yeah, right-o, Susan. Honestly, Jimmy, you're locking up, trying to charge me for a cup of tea. Look, if you want a shilling off me, just ask me for it.
All right. Can I have a shilling, Alfie?
No, you can't.
It'll be worth at least 2 bob to get me to spy on our Susan.
Spy on Susan?
Yes, so I can report to you about all the lads she goes out with while you're away.
Give over. Susan won't go out with any other lads.
You what? She'll have one lined up for every night. There'll be Lofty Johnson on Monday, Specky Fred on Tuesday, Gingy Yates on Wednesday.
Yeah, now wait a minute. She doesn't go out on Wednesday night. She stops in to wash her hair.
Yeah, and guess who'll be holding the soap for her?
No, you're wrong. I don't believe you. Look, here's 2 bob. But I'm not giving you because I want you to spy on Susan. I trust Susan.
Ooh, there's one born every minute. Anyway, thanks for the 2 bob, Alfie. I'll think about you in your slick trench every time I chew a jelly baby.
Look, stop pestering me. I'm trying to get ready to go out.
Who are you going out with tonight, sourpuss?
I'm not going out with anybody.
Why, will nobody have you?
Shut up and leave me alone. You're only behaving like this because Mother and Grandad are out.
I'll bet Alfie's having a good time down in London. Has he phoned you yet?
No, he hasn't. He'll be far too busy.
Yep, I can see him now with a photo of you pinned on the wall for target practice.
Don't be so cheeky. I'm going upstairs for my coat. Answer that door.
Right-ho, Lavinia. Oh, yes, it'll be Ozzy. Come in, fat tum, before the cat gets you.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, it's a man. What do you want?
Well, civility for a start. I mean, do you usually greet callers with abusive words?
No, we usually clout him with the hall stand.
Well, I'll ignore your impertinence because I'm in rather a hurry. I'd like to use your telephone. You have got a telephone, I take it?
Yes, we have got a telephone, but you can't take it.
No, stand aside, boy. I'll speak to your parents, if I may.
Well, there's only my mum and Grandad, and they're out.
Oh, I see, dear, dear. Well, look, my name's Nicholson, Harvey Nicholson. 24 Poplar Grove, just round the corner from here, and I... What are you staring at?
You? Your Adam's apple's got will wobble.
You know, my boy, when I married and had a son like you, you'd feel the weight of my hand.
My telephone is out of order, worse luck. May I proceed?
Is something the matter?
Yes, it's this young... Oh, good evening. How do you do?
Hello. Is my brother causing you any trouble?
Oh, no, not at all, no. No boy could be troublesome who was the brother of such a charming sister.
You big flannel mouth.
Please do allow me to introduce myself. Harvey Nicholson. Harvey the name. New around here. My telephone's gone US, you see, and I have an urgent local call to make.
Oh, well, go ahead and use ours.
Oh, thank you. That's very decent of you, Miss
Clitheroe.
Yes, Miss Clitheroe. You have another name, haven't you?
Yes, Scraggy Neck.
It's Susan. I really must go now.
Susan. Oh, must you? Pity. Hope to see you again sometime.
Yes, goodbye, Mr. Nicholson.
Nicholson, yes, bye-bye. I say, what a charming girl. Very pretty indeed, yes, sir. Now then, my boy, kindly leave me alone while I'm phoning, will you?
Oh, yes, of course. Do you want me to show you how it works? The telephone?
Show me how it works. I'm not a brainless half-wit, you know.
You could have fooled me.
Now, Look, there's something you can do for me. Go out and get me 20 cigarettes, will you? Here's the cash.
Oh, well, I could nip round to the corner shop, but only it's me bad leg, you know. I broke it and it cost a lot of money to mend it.
I'll see you're rewarded when you return.
Oh, that's better. Won't be long, mister.
However could such a charming girl have such a loathsome brother? Still, I think I'm onto a good thing here. Hello. Northern Publications. Oh, the editor, please. Hello, Gerald. Harvey here. What? The model agency? Oh, no, I'm not going now, old boy. No, I found the very girl we're looking for. Yes, just better, yeah. For the front page of the new magazine. Yes, you know, love and marriage. Look, Gerald, take it from me, I do know what I'm doing, Gerald. She's perfect, my dear fellow, but the ideal, radiant young bride. Yes, well, take her photo in a wedding gown outside a church. She's just the person I want. What? Well, it'll be her mother, I think. Yes, no, she's not in at the moment. Look, jot all this down, will you? Now, this is what we'll do. And take it from me, old boy, this young lady will grace the front page of Love and Marriage like a queen.
I'm back, mister. My leg just managed to hold out.
Shh, be quiet, boy. I'm still on the telephone. Don't do that. Yes, Gerald? Her name's Susan Clitheroe. Oh, there's no doubt about it. She's just the girl I've been looking for. Yes, I'll arrange that. Bye-bye. Did you get the cigarettes?
Yes, but I heard you mention our Susan on the phone.
Yes, little pigs have big ears.
Give over. Our Susan's ears aren't that big.
Look, cheerful Charlie, just hand over those cigarettes, will you please?
There you are. You said I'd be rewarded.
I haven't forgotten.
Oh, good.
Yes. Here you are. That's for you.
A penny? Oh, thanks. Marvellous. I can get weighed now.
Look, just cut out the wisecracks and listen, please. What time will your mother be back tonight?
Oh, I don't know. It's bingo night and she's after the snowball.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, will she be in tomorrow night then, do you think? Tomorrow night?
Friday? Oh, she's sure to be.
Yes, well, that's all I want to know. Now, yes, there is just one other thing. Tell me, how old is your sister Susan?
Well, after a hard day's work, when she's tired and worn out, you'd think to look at her that she was 25.
Yes, but what's her real age?
49.
It's really extremely good of you to see me, Mrs. Clitheroe.
No, not at all, Mr. Nicholson. Outside, Jimmy.
Especially when you're just going out, you know.
Oh, that's quite all right. Jimmy, outside.
Mrs. Clitheroe, the matter on which I wish to speak to you is most urgent, important, and very confidential.
Come on, Jim, outside.
Thank you. And no hanging about outside the door if you value your life, understand?
Yes, ma'am. Shall I bring you a cup of tea in?
No tea for me, thank you.
I didn't ask you.
Jimmy, that'll do.
Sorry, ma'am. Just a joke. Just going.
Go then. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Nicholson.
Right, Jim, you've come out. If you were Alfie in the army, what would you do? Halt, about, turn, 2 paces forward, march, and I'm bang outside the keyhole.
Now, Mrs. Clitheroe, I'll get straight to the point, if I may. I'm very interested in your daughter, Susan. It's to do with love and marriage.
There's crackers. Love and marriage? No, he's not that mad. Grandad.
Now then, my lad, what are you doing crouched outside that door?
It's me back, Grandad. Lumbago.
Now that'll do, Jimmy. And I hope you're not disobeying your mother and listening at the keyhole.
No, I'm listening to you. Hey, Grandad, this fellow who's called to see me, ma'am.
I can't stop the talk now. I'm late for the darts match. Now, let me see. There's something I've got to take to the darts match. What the dickens was it?
Darts?
Aye, that's it. Well, I think I left them upstairs.
Good, he's gone. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, at the keyhole.
Do I take it that I have your approval then, Mrs. Clitheroe?
Oh, yes, and I certainly agree about keeping it a secret at this stage. Yes, especially where Jimmy's concerned.
Well, that's nice. Anybody would think it was a nosy Parker.
Now, I've made this list, you see, of all the important details. I'll just check off the important points, shall I? The important ones, yes. Well, now, here's Susan's wedding gown. I brought it with me.
Wedding gown? What's going on here?
A lady will call round later to see to any alterations.
I see, yes.
The taxi will call for you and Susan at 9:30 tomorrow to take you to the church for 10 o'clock.
Yes.
The driver will have Susan's bouquet.
Taxi? Church?
Yes, that's all right by me.
What's going on? Either my mum's gone mad or I'm in the wrong house.
I've arranged it all with the vicar, of course. Oh, and I'll see that you get a special photograph of Susan, the radiant young bride, for yourself. And may I say how happy I am. I consider myself very lucky to have got Susan.
Oh, no. Old Crabapple Face is going to marry our Susan. Poor old Alfie, sitting in his barracks, cleaning his rifle, not knowing that his girl's been snatched from under his nose. Hey, he left his phone number here somewhere. That's it. Phone Alfie, the knight in shining armour, to come galloping to the rescue on his motorbike with a bag of gold for Jim. Now, where's that phone number? It's here somewhere. No, let it ring for a bit, miss. Yeah, there's bound to be somebody there. I'm phoning the army. Come on, answer the blooming phone. I should have sent a carrier pigeon.
Hello? Hello?
At last, is that the army?
Well, yes, this is the orderly room, Pimlico Barracks.
Where have you been, on leave?
Who is this? What are you talking about?
I want to speak to Alfie Hall, please.
Alfie Hall? Hall? Well, what is he?
I wouldn't like to say. He's a territorial. From Oldham.
Oh, he's a terrier.
Yeah, but he looks more like a cocker spaniel.
Oh, Alfred, yes, I know him. He talks a lot.
Yeah, but he says nothing, that's him.
Yeah, well, we've got 2 Halls here, but only one Alfred.
Well, there couldn't be 2 like him. It wouldn't be fair to the country.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. You're in luck. He's just outside the orderly room, painting the rocks in the Colonel's garden. I'll get him. Hold on.
Painting rocks? I thought they used guns, not catapults. Hey, what was that my Grandad told Alfie to do in the army? Oh, I know. Remember, son, if it moves, salute it. If it doesn't move, pick it up. If it's too big to pick up, paint it.
Hello, the private doll, number 2674. I mean, 44673. 3543627.
Oh, belt up, Alfie! It's Jimmy!
It's Jenny? Oh, you're Jenny from the nappy. Well, if it's about them 12 cream cakes, I didn't eat them, I trod on them. What company took me?
It's Jimmy Clitheroe!
Jimmy? It's Jimmy. You're Jimmy, young Jimmy.
How did you guess?
Hey, well, what are you doing in the nappy?
I'm at home, you big... Our Susan's getting married tomorrow morning.
Oh, I'll have to send a Selica give up. Getting married.
Calm down.
I mean, so what, when, where?
Take it easy. Attention.
I'll be on with the 2746, oh,
Now listen quietly. Susan is marrying a bloke called Nicholson tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
Jimmy Clitheroe, this is one of your stories. I'll murder you when I get home.
It's the truth. I heard him ask me mum not half an hour ago.
This is dash. She can't meet the bloke and marry him all in a week.
For all you know, they might have been planning it for months. Well, the wedding dress is here already, so she must have ordered that long ago.
Oh, no. Well, I assure her.
Yeah, I've seen it. Wait a minute, there's a list here. He gave it to me mum. I'll read it.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Susan married somebody else. My Susan, the girl I love. My little ray of sunshine.
Oh, ain't it sickening? Shut up!
Well, look, they're not going to do it. I won't let her leave me and go off with somebody else.
Well, it'll be a bit crowded, 3 of you on the honeymoon. Here's the note he left for me mum, Alfie. It says, Church, St. Joseph's, time 10 a.m. Bride's name, Susan Clitheroe. Taxi will call for bride and mother at 9:30 a.m.
Don't say anymore, I'm coming home.
When do you finish at the camp?
But I'm here till 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well, the wedding's at 10, so if you hurry, you'll just be in time to throw some confetti.
I'm coming tonight. Look, I'm going to dessert. Wait a minute, it's 8 o'clock. I'll be there by midnight. I'll come to your house and sort them all out.
Just a minute, you can't let on I told you. Mum will scout me for listening at the keyhole. I know. When you get to our house, throw something at my window and I'll come down and let you in. Throw soil, not a brick. And when you're in, I'll wake Nurse Susan and bring her down. But don't let on I told you.
Right, Jim, I'll be there. Oh, and thanks for telling me. I won't forget it.
If you do, I'll remind you next time I'm broke. Oh dear. 12:30 and no sign of Prince Charming yet. Oh heck, I wish he'd hurry up. I wonder how much she'll give me. 10 bob? No, it's after midnight. Double for night work. £1. Hello? That must be him now. I'll open the window, save him breaking it. When he throws the garden up. Good. Alfie? Alfie? Is that you? That's him, all right. Hang on, you clot. I'll come down and let you in. Come in, Alfie. Alfie, where are you?
I'm getting something off my bag. It's under here to harm my finger. Oh, I'm stuck. Ow. Oh,
quiet. I'll come and help you. What a dope. Now what's wrong?
Oh, it's all right now. I was getting these chocolates I brought for Susan.
What was... Oh, no. The front door's slammed.
Oh, well, come on, let's go in. You must be cold standing out here in your dressing gown.
Oh, you fool. The front door's closed itself. It's locked. We've had it.
Oh, well, we'd better knock 'em up.
Don't be daft. Look, my window's open. We can get Grandad's ladder and climb in.
Yeah, of course, that's it. Where is it?
Just round the side of the house here. Come on.
You're right, you're either way.
Just follow me and mind the dustbins.
You are?
Mind you don't bang into the... dustbins. Alfie, you're not trying. You only knocked one over. We've got 2. You great stupid...
Oh, shut up. That's it. I might have cut my head open.
It's a good job you didn't cut your head open.
I know that.
Yeah, the place would have been flooded.
Ah, very funny. Now, where's this blooming ladder?
Here, pick up the front end and I'll take the back.
All right.
Right, off you go and take it easy. We don't want them to wake up and think the house is being burgled.
All right, all right. Look, I'll keep over to the left, away from the dustbin I knocked down. Yeah, where's the other one?
It's on your blooming chest, you clumsy elephant. They won't think we've come to burgle the house, they'll think we've come to blow it up.
What's going on down there? Who is it?
Now you've done it, Alfie. Me Grandad's up.
Oh, where?
At his window. He goes mad if anybody wakes him up. It's the thought of all the beer he's wasted putting himself to sleep.
What is it, Father?
Oh, somebody outside falling over everything. Probably some old trunk.
Quick, Alfie, sing Nellie Dean.
You are?
Be drunk, pretend, then they won't know it's you. Walk slowly round the front singing your head off. Put this pebble in your mouth and you'll sound drunk.
Yeah, well, look, I'm not giving... What are you doing?
That's perfect. Start singing.
I don't know, Nellie Dean.
Sing anything.
Oh, all right. She loves me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Belt up, Ringo. You sound like a drunken cockroach.
I know one, Jim. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money.
Well, that sounds drunk enough. Keep going.
If you don't clear off, you'll be sorry.
Keep it up, Alfie. It's working.
I'm warning you for the last time.
Good lad, Alfie. When you finish that, give him his favourite. I belong to Glasgow.
I belong to Glasgow.
Well, that does it.
Oh, Glasgow.
us, Alfie.
The Kenneth McKellar of Oldham.
But it's going round and round. You've done it, Alfie. He's gone. Don't stop. Keep going till you get right past his window.
It rattle. And
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, heck, he's back. Ow! And he brought something with him.
I'm soaking wet. He's drowned me.
Alfie, is that you, Alfie?
You've thrown a bucket of water over Alfie.
Yeah, I'm not me.
What are you doing?
Not that, yeah, I'm not me. I'm not Alfie. I'm not here. I'm drunk. I mean, I'm...
Don't be silly. We know it's you. Who's that with you?
Oh, sure, it's PC Lynch, Mum. You gotta be jabbers, me darling. And just after taking this whole drunk to me said, can't be jabbers.
Jimmy, what are you doing down there?
He's doing a rotten impression of an Irishman.
Now, you do stop there by the front door and we're coming down.
Oh, heck, you fixed it now, Alfie.
I did what you said. I sang like a drunk with a pebble in me... With a pebble... A pebble swallowed me pebble. I've swallowed me pebble.
Well, he gave you plenty of water to wash it down. Look, when they come down, I know nothing. I'm an innocent spectator.
Right, inside, both of you.
You're right, Grandad. Come on, Alfie. And don't forget, I know nothing.
Yes, you're ignorant.
Well, this is a fine thing, I must say. Get in the lounge. They're near the fire.
Yes, I'm frozen.
Not you. Alfie, you get upstairs and bring Alfie a bath towel.
Yes, ma'am. I'd just like you to know what a big surprise this has been.
Upstairs and get that towel.
Alfie, what's happened? I thought you were still at the camp.
If he doesn't say the right thing, he'll be in hospital. I'd better get that towel quick before they brainwash him. That wouldn't take very long. Here we are.
Jimmy, what's all the noise about?
Oh, you, Susan. You're the cause of it. Come on downstairs while I give this towel to Alfie.
Alfie? Where is he?
Shivering in the lounge. Come and see, you can't miss him. He'll be the one standing in a puddle doing the shake.
But why is he here?
To thump you. I know nothing about it. But tomorrow the bride will be wearing black in both eyes. Here she is, Alfie. You clout her and I'll catch her.
Alfie, what's happened to you?
If there's any clouting to be done, Jimmy, I'll be doing it. To you.
You what?
I'm sorry, Jim. I didn't tell him. I mean, I didn't want to. I said you didn't tell me when you phoned. I mean that...
Blabbermouth.
What is all this?
Jimmy told Alfie you were getting married tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, and you're not. I mean, it was just a photograph for a magazine, Jim. An advert.
Oh, heck. Still, that's all right. There's no harm done.
There's no harm done. Alfie's a deserter. I drowned him with water, and we've all been dragged out of our beds.
Yes, and just a minute, Jimmy. How did you know anything about this at all?
Well, I thought, I got a message. Spirit. Mental telepathy. Telegram.
I know. He was listening at the keyhole again. I nearly caught him.
That does it. Jimmy, what have you got to say?
I think I'll say me prayers.
Those involved with the Clitheroe Kid this week were Peter Sinclair as grandfather, Patricia Burke as mother, Danny Ross as Alfie Hall, and Diana Day as Susan, with Derek Guyler and John Graham. The recorded program was written by James Casey and Frank Roscoe, produced by James Casey, and starred Jimmy Clitheroe as the kid himself.
In case you were worried, Alfie didn't get court-martialed for leaving camp on Friday night. When he checked up the drip, he found he should have come home Friday morning. The magazine's out with our Susan's picture. Everybody's talking about her. Mind, I can't hear them because, as a punishment for eavesdropping, they've made me walk round all day wearing our Susan's blinking earmuffs. Ta-ra!
We present Jimmy Clitheroe as the Clitheroe Kid with Peter Sinclair, Patricia Burke, Danny Ross and Diana Day in
Vote for Grandad. Hey, Mum, what's all these chairs doing in the front room? Are you starting your own bingo?
Look, just help me to move the settee over there.
Yes, but I want to know what's going on.
I'm getting this room ready for tonight.
You mean you're getting it ready for our Susan and Alfie to snog in?
It's not for Susan and Alfie. Some old-age pensioners are coming.
Are they? I can't wait to hear them snogging. Come on, Ermytrude, put your knitting down and give us a kiss. No, John Willie, it's your beard. It keeps getting caught in me beads.
Just help me to move this settee.
Oh, all right, Mum.
Now, come on, lift your end up.
I can't, it's fastened to me legs.
Your end of the settee. Go on, lift.
Right, Mum, I'm lifted. Mum, look the other way. I think my braces have gone.
Oh, Jimmy, stop fooling about and lift. Come on.
Right, Mum.
That's it. Now, to me. Come on.
To you, Mum.
Right.
Hang on. Hang on.
What's the matter now?
I nearly forgot. How much?
You are doing this job for nothing.
All right. What are the old-age pensioners coming here for, anyway?
A committee meeting with Grandad. Now, come on, lift.
Okay, Mum.
Oh, hello there. Oh, I see you're moving the settee over to the wall.
Yes, we thought it would be easier than moving the wall over to the settee.
That'll do, Jimmy. I suppose I'll have to do this job regularly if they make you chairman, Father.
Grandad, chairman?
Yeah.
Well, your mother means they might vote me in the new chairman of the Old Age Pensioners Association.
Oh, like being made Prime Minister? Will you have to give up your old Scottish title, then?
What title?
The Laird of Sackeyhall Street.
Ah, yes. Well, no, Jimmy. I'll just be plain Mr. Sinclair.
And they don't come any plainer than Mr. Sinclair.
Oh, never mind him, Father. What time will they be coming for this meeting?
Oh, about 7:30, but the secretary should be here before that. Oh, you'll like him, Pat. A nice fella. Tommy Twig.
Who?
Our secretary, Tommy Twig. You know, Pat, his father was a secretary before him.
Oh, I see. He's a twig off the old trunk.
I spoke to him on the phone once, didn't I, Father?
Yeah, I believe you did.
He sounded a funny man. I could have sworn he had no teeth in.
Oh, Tommy's all right. One of the best. Bit eccentric, some might say, but, well, a loyal and devoted worker for us pensioners. You don't meet many men like him nowadays.
No, twigs like Tommy don't grow on trees.
Listen, funny boy, go and get a shovel full of coal for that fire.
Right, Mum.
And while you're outside, look out and see if Susan's coming home. I'll be getting the tea ready in a minute.
Well, thanks for running me home from work, Alfie. You're sure you won't come in the house for a minute?
Oh, no thanks, Susan. No, I'd like to, but my dad gets mad if I'm late for me tea. You know, the other night I walked in for my American chips when he was on his prunes and custard. He gave me a dirty look and said, "It's that old tomcat again."
He said what?
Oh, no, he didn't say that. It's that rustling in your granddad's bushes. It'll be that tomcat from next door but one. There you are, Susan. What did I tell you?
Oh, now, wait a minute, Alfie.
Oh, hey, there's a dog. There'll be a fight now. I think the tomcat won. Hey, Susan, what's a cow doing in your front garden?
Oh, that's not a cow. It's a cheeky monkey called Jimmy.
Of course, I should have known. Come out, Jimmy Clitheroe. I know it's you.
Oh, I had you going there, didn't Alfie? You tore a putty tat, didn't you?
You'll see stars in a minute, spying on us like that. You're just a cheeky, troublemaking little lad.
No, I'm not. I'm a talking bird who's just going for a shovelful of coal. Now tell me, what sort of bird would go for a shovelful of coal?
You have no idea.
A minor bird. You get it, Alfie? Coal? Minor? Go on, laugh, Alfie. It's a joke. Like our Susan's face.
It is funny, isn't it?
Alfie, what are you laughing at?
Your face. I mean, you're a funny bird. This bird, it's a coal miner with a funny face.
Like yours?
Yes, that bit. Susan, shut your eyes while I thump him.
Oh, never mind him, Alfie. Are you supposed to be going for some coal?
No, I'm going home for me tea.
I mean Jimmy going for some coal.
Yes, for the front room, but it's not for you two.
What do you mean?
Some pensioners are using the front room tonight, so if you two want to smooch in front of a warm fire, you'll have to go where they've got the road up and snog in the watchman's hut.
Oh, I'm going in now. You'll probably call round later then, Alfie.
Well, yes, Susan, bye-bye. Now then, funny boy, what's all this about, the pensioners?
They're having a committee meeting in our front room, and the secretary's coming, Tiny Tommy Twig.
Tiny Tom... Is it some sort of joke?
No, it's true. Listen, me Grandad told me.
Pardon the interference, but I'm looking for a house in the street. Name of Clitheroe.
Oh, yes, well, you go...
It's the numbers, you see, the door numbers. I can't see them. I forgot my specs, my glasses.
Oh, you mean you've left your specs at home?
No, at the opticians.
The what?
The opticians.
That's a shocking cold you've got, mister.
Now, stop messing about. This is serious. I'm looking for a pal of mine, a pensioner. He's a Scotsman.
A postman?
No, a Scotsman.
Jimmy, I can't tell what he's saying. None of it makes any sense.
Yeah, now you know what we've had to put up with listening to you.
Look, this fella lives down here. His name's Peter Sinclair. Now, where can I find him?
He's up in the Highlands hunting haggises on horseback.
Look, for the last time before I go stark staring bonkers, where does Peter Sinclair live?
He lives here. I'm Jimmy Clitheroe, his grandson. You must be Mr. Tommy Twig.
Oh, that's me. That's my name, Tommy Twig. How did you guess my name?
Oh, I just twigged it.
Oh, I've got it now, mister. You're the one who's come to snog with Mr. Sinclair. Better set fire to the pensioners. Yeah, but no, you're Mr. Branch. Leave. You bit swig, I mean.
Jimmy, what's the matter with this geezer?
Oh, taking a notice of him, Mr. Twig. He's got a few bristles missing, that's all.
Brittles? What do you mean, brittles?
Well, according to the doctor, it's as daft as a brush. I'm not kidding, Mum. If I could only say me 6 times table in school like him. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 7 is 42.
Now, look, when your Grandad and Mr. Twig get back from the Rose and Crown, you behave yourself.
Is that where they've gone, the Rose and Crown?
Yes, they said they'd just have a quick one before the meeting starts.
Well, it won't be quick. If Tommy Twiggy orders the drinks, the landlord will never understand him.
Why?
Well, when he asks for 2 pints of best bitter and 2 packets of crisps.
Now, look, lad, I don't want you upsetting Mr. Twig. He's going to a lot of trouble for your Grandad.
How do you mean?
Well, he's trying to talk all the pensioners into voting your Grandad next year's chairman. So no making fun of Mr. Twig.
All right, Mum, I won't say a word. I'll just walk round the house quietly singing a song.
What song?
Let's twist again, like we did last summer. Let's twist again.
Jimmy, stop that noise. Now, here they are now. You just behave yourself.
Oh, yes, Peter, but I've been sounding them out. So far, of the committee members have spoken to Cyril Watson, or Mrs. Parsons, Geordie Gillespie, and Mr. Eccles.
Fatty Eccles, is she coming to this meeting?
Jimmy.
Pat, we're back. Anybody arrived yet?
For the meeting? No, not yet, Father.
Oh, good. That'll give us time to check on the minutes of the last meeting and any resolutions.
Hey, Mr. Twig, is Fatty Eccles coming tonight?
Mr. Eccles? Ah, that's right, son.
Oh, good. She'll be a big help when they vote for Grandad as chairman.
Why is that?
Well, she has to sit on 2 chairs, so she ought to have 2 votes.
Jimmy, just stop it.
Pat, Tommy thinks I've got a very good chance of being elected the new chairman.
God, yes, we need somebody like Pete for chairman, not like one we've got now, old Colonel Sanderson.
Who?
Colonel Sanderson. Well, he's this year's chairman. Mind you, he's not very popular with some of the pensioners.
You can say that again. He's too dictatorial, but he's a typical brass stats. When he talks to the committee, you'd think it was Monty addressing his troops at Alamein.
Oh, you mean when he said, come on, chaps, let's knock 'em for six.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Peter.
Good night, Cyril.
Night, Mr. Sinclair.
Good night, Mrs. Eccles. Mind the dark now. Be careful when you get to the gate.
Yes, mind you don't get jammed in it.
Jimmy, I shan't tell you again.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Twig.
Good night, Vicar.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
If this keeps up much longer, we'll all be shouting good morning.
Ah, well then, come away into the living room, everybody.
Oh, thanks, Pete. Well, the meeting went down a fair treat, didn't it?
Oh, aye, it did. Very successful.
Quick, ma'am, bow 3 times to the chairman.
I haven't been elected yet. That was only the preliminary meeting.
But they're all on your side, Pete. Here, I say, what a stroke of luck the old Colonel being away in London.
Aye, and we've heard no word from him. I think we'll be well rid of him, the old windbag.
No, Father, you mustn't talk like that.
No, Grandad, when you're the chairman, you'll have to be a gentleman. Behave with dignity. You'll have to stop playing your bagpipes in the bath.
Well, I must say, Mr. Twig, I'm very appreciative of all you're doing for Father.
Now, there's no need to go embarrassing me.
When will you be having the official election meeting?
7 o'clock on Friday night, Pat.
Right, well, I'll arrange some refreshments again, like I did tonight.
That's right, good evening, Mrs. Clitheroe, but it doesn't seem fair putting you to some more expense.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
No, start as you mean to go on. I would say we should all pay for what we've eaten.
Well, if everybody paid for what they ate tonight, it'd be 6pence each from the pensioners and 5 bob from our Jim.
Ma, I didn't eat much. And anyway, Grandad can pay. He'll have plenty of money when he becomes chairman.
How do you mean?
Well, he'll be able to sell his story to the papers, like crooks and gangsters do. I can see it now. I was a front man for the pensioners' mob by Pete Lumpyleg Sinclair.
Now, that'll do, Jimmy. Tommy, oh, come on, let's open a bottle of stout and drink to Friday night's meeting and down with the Colonel.
I second that.
You've certainly got it in for this Colonel Sanderson. What sort of a man is he, anyway?
Oh, he's a thin-faced and bad-tempered.
Aye, with a long, straggly moustache.
He's always butting in where he's not wanted, and he treats us all just like a bunch of kids.
Are you sure that's the Colonel?
Yes, why?
He sounds more like the regimental goat. Susan won't be back from the hairdresser's for hours.
She won't be that long for a shampoo and set.
Ah, but she's having it put on top of her head. That means they'll have to wash her neck.
You're now. Don't you start. You can't insult Susan to me.
That's what I say, Alfie. I can't insult Susan. It's impossible.
Yeah, well, just remember that you're doing it again.
All right. If you're staying, I'll go and get some lemonade and cream cakes.
Ah, well, don't bother about me for cream cakes.
I'm not bothered about you. I can't have one unless we've got visitors. You're a visitor.
Jimmy, the phone's ringing.
Well, answer it. It'll probably be our Susan wanting an extra bar of carbolic for her neck.
Ah, it might be Susan. Don't you be so cheeky. If it is Susan, I'll tell her.
Oh, shut up and answer the phone.
Ah, well, then I'll thump you. She probably wants to know why I was late. I better be nice to her. Hello? Is that you, sweetheart?
I beg your pardon?
It wasn't my fault I was late. Your voice has changed. I mean, it's not you. You're not her. It's Susan.
Susan, I'm Colonel Sanderson.
Oh, I thought you were a girl. I mean,
I'm Sanderson, Colonel Sanderson. Do I sound like a girl?
No, unless you've got a bad cold. Whose son are you?
Oh, may I speak to Mr. Peter Sinclair?
Mr. Sinclair?
Yes, at once, sir.
Well, I should phone him up. I mean later, because he can't talk to you now.
Why not, then? Is he busy?
No, he's out.
Oh, this is too much. Is there anyone else there?
Well, his grandson's here, Jimmy.
Yes, well, put him on, and be quick about it.
Yeah, right up. Jimmy! Oh, there you are. He wants to speak to you.
Who does?
This chap who wants your Grandad. He said he's somebody's son, but I didn't catch the rest.
All right. Hello, Jim here.
I was wanting to speak to Mr. Sinclair. That is his residence, is it not?
Oh, yes. This is the Clitheroe castle.
Pardon?
Me Grandad's out.
Yeah, well, I know, but when will he be in?
When he gets back from the Rose and Crown. Unless he's had too much, then he'll still be out. He'll be back before 7, because that's when they start the old age pensioners' meeting.
Ah, I see, yes. Now, are they holding it at your house at 7, you say?
Yeah, that's right. Are you coming?
Oh, yes, I wouldn't miss it.
You better not. Grandad wants all the votes he can get, so they'll make him chairman, instead of this horrible old colonel they've got.
Horrible old colonel?
Yes, don't you know him? Red face, always shouting. Me Grandad said he's a right old windbag.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, you should have heard Mr. Twig. He said, he's another Hitler, a proper dictator, proper dictator. Thinks he's Montgomery. His head's nearly as big as his mouth.
Well, I'm very grateful to you, my lad. Tell them both that I'll see them at 7 o'clock on the dot.
Good, I'll tell him. What's your name?
Sanderson. Colonel Sanderson. Goodbye.
Oh, I see. What? Oh, heck. Alfie, all you nit. That was Colonel Sanderson on the phone. Colonel Sanderson?
Yeah, that's right. I knew he said he was somebody's son.
You're somebody's son as well. Somebody like Simple Simon. So you see, Mr. Twig, I thought I'd better let you know.
Oh, thank you. Well, at least I can make my will before Colonel Sanderson has me shot at dawn.
Well, it was Daft Alfie here to blame.
Hey, you were the one who told the Colonel you should never talk without thinking first.
You what? If you'd had to think before you spoke, they'd still be waiting for you to say, Dada.
Look, it's no good bickering. We've got to put our heads together, the three of us.
That'll be 3 heads and 2.5 brains.
I'll thump you.
What can we do, Mr. Twig? If me Grandad finds out there'll be a nasty accident, I'll be run over by the Flying Scotsman.
I don't see what we can do. I mean, the Colonel's going to arrive at 7 and nothing can stop him, unless there's another war.
Wait a minute. I've got it. He'll come at 7, so we'll have to get everybody else there at 6:30.
Yeah, you mean start the meeting early and have your Grandad elected chairman before the Colonel arrives?
That's wonderful, marvellous. How did you think of that?
Oh, easy. When Jimmy said 6:30, I thought to me, you know...
Oh, shut up. It means me. Mind you, it was a bit of a shock, you understanding me? Lie down and rest your brain for a month.
Well, leave the details to me, Jim. I'll contact the committee and get them here early. By the time the army arrives, we'll have won the battle. I've been waiting to beat him. The way he drives round in that big black Rolls Royce looking like King Edward VIII.
Yes, well, just make sure you get the others there before Henry VIII, or I might finish with me head tucked underneath me arm. Well, Alfie, we've done it. The last of the pensioners' committee has gone in the room, and it's only just 6:30.
You mean Mr. Twig's done it?
Well, the 3 of us did. One for all, and all for one, like the 3 mosquitoes.
He has got a funny way of talking, hasn't he?
Yes, he has got a funny way of talking, hasn't he?
Yeah, watch it.
Anyway, it's worked out fine. They've got half an hour to make me Grandad chairman before old Colonel Bogey arrives.
Yeah, well, when he does arrive, you better keep out of his way. He'll think you told him the wrong time on purpose.
Oh, heck, I never thought of that. Alfie, they don't still have firing squads, do they?
No, but I'd clear off just to make sure.
Right, come on, Susan, let's get started on the sandwiches.
All right, Mother. I won't be long, Alfie.
That's all right, Susan, I'm in no hurry.
Well, I am. See you later.
Just a minute, where are you going?
To see Ozzy, Mum. You said you didn't want me to stay and help with the tea.
I certainly don't after the last time.
Yes, all you did with the tea was help yourself. You had 2 cream cakes before you put the plate on the table.
Well, as soon as I saw Fatty Eccles was on the committee, I knew we'd be lucky to get the plate back.
Don't you be rude about Mrs. Eccles.
What about me Grandad? He said she eats like a horse.
That was no reason to ask her if she'd like to take a sandwich home in her nose bag.
I meant handbag. Anyway, she didn't hear me. She was making too much noise drinking her tea.
Stop it.
Talk about a suction pump. She swallowed the cook twice.
You can talk about table manners. You ought to have your food in a trough.
Only when it's the pig's will you cook.
That's enough, Jimmy.
Well, she's saying I'm a pig.
So you are.
Well, you're the sister of a...
Jimmy! If you're going to Ozzy's, clear off. Go on and be back in an hour.
Right, Mum.
Come on, Susan, into the kitchen.
Right, Mother. I'll bring you a cup of tea in a minute, Alfred.
Yeah, thanks, Susan. Bah, Jimmy, you don't have to stir up trouble.
Well, she started it. Anyway, she can't cook.
Oh, she can. She went to cookery classes.
And all she learnt was how much stomach powder to give her victims. She's finished off more people than Bronco Lane. She's got 23 notches on her frying pan.
Look, shut up. Anyway, if you don't clear off before 7, the Colonel will be putting a notch in his riding whip.
Oh, I forgot to... What time is it?
25 to 7.
Right, I'm off. Hello? What's that?
It's the doorbell.
I know that, you fool. I mean, who is it? Wait till I look out of the window.
Well, you'll soon see if you open the door. I'll go.
No, it must be him. Big black car, Rolls Royce. It's the Galloping Major.
Who?
Colonel Blooming Sanderson is here, and they won't have had time to vote me Grandad in yet.
Oh, heck, he's had it.
No, we've got to keep him out.
You'll have to let him in.
Jimmy, see who's at the door.
See there, yeah?
I know we'll have to open the door, but we'll have to tell him he's at the wrong house. Send him away.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right, go and tell him.
Yes, I'm going to go. Oh, no. I'm not going to get my head bitten off.
Why not? You'd never miss it. Look, he's spoken to me on the phone, so I can't go and tell him he's at the... Wait a minute. Listen, we'll both tell him. I'll change my voice, and you be me dad.
You are?
You're Patrick Murphy, and I'm your son. Patrick Murphy Jr., known as Little Spud. Just bide your time, will you? We're running as fast as we can walk. Play it up, Alfie.
Oh, dear.
Her at the top of the morning, 2 years, 2 years. Da, say hello, Da. Da.
Down me legs. The top of the morning, 2 years.
Morning. It's evening.
Oh, well, we go by Irish time, don't we, Da?
Okay. I mean, you should.
We always have the clock set for Ireland, 'cause it's morning there when it's night here, and that's why me dog goes out every morning on the night shift. Herbie Jabers, begorra.
Well, never mind all this rubbish. Now, I would like to see Mr. Sinclair, please.
And who would he be after being at all?
Peter Sinclair, he lives here, doesn't he?
Would he be an Irish navvy? Dar, is he one of the lodgers?
Oh, but I don't know, begorra.
Me Dar's not knowing all of them. We've got 12 navvies lodging here in the big bedroom.
Is this some kind of a joke? You, sir, do you know Mr. Sinclair?
Ah, he's Jimmy's grandkid. Oh, me leg! Oh, bejapers.
Sorry, but you've got the wrong house at all.
Now, look here, my boy. The number is 42, isn't it? That's what I was told.
That's the trouble. It's 24, but the wind's blowed it round again. We'll have to go now. Me Dar's got a gallon of Irish whiskey cooking in the bat. Ta-da! You're a great help, Alfie. I should have called you Patrick O'Twit.
Oh. Well, I tried.
Tried? You were supposed to be an Irish navvy. You sounded more like Gladys Morgan. Oh, heck! Me mum'll hear him.
Now, look here, this is 42, and I want to see Mr. Sinclair.
Send for the police. The man's gone mad, begorra. He's been drinking the hard stuff, I'm thinking.
I will go mad in a minute and out of my way.
Jimmy, what's going on?
Oh, 'tis me darling mother. So now, sir, will you be after going before me mother goes for a frying pan?
Your mother, but she's only a girl.
Tell him, da.
Yeah, well, yes, sure she is. We get married early in Ireland, bejapers.
Sure, when she was 11.
What on earth's happening here?
Oh, me dear old gran. Please go, Colonel, before me old grana has one of her funny turns. Oh, sure, 'tis an awful sight. Her face goes green and yellow. It's called Irish distemper.
Jimmy, will you stop this nonsense? What is it, sir?
Madam, my name is Colonel Saunderson, and I'm trying to see Mr. Sinclair.
Oh, I see. Well, he's in the lounge there.
Oh, heck.
Having a meeting of the Old Age Pensioners Committee.
What do you mean it started, madam?
Well, yes, at 6:30.
Ma'am, he's an English spy.
May I please go in?
Well, of course. Come in.
Oh, thank you, madam. Perhaps I can talk to you again later, boy. You little leprechaun.
Remember, it's bad luck to hit one of the little people.
Oh, there you are, Sinclair.
We didn't expect you, Colonel.
Well, I wouldn't be here, but I've heard that you've been calling me things behind my back. You and Twig here.
What?
I'm so proud of you, Colonel, listening to tittle-tatter.
Jimmy, what was going on there?
I'll tell you when I get back, Mum.
You'll tell me now. You're not going anywhere till I find out what you've been saying.
It's nothing, Mum, as Mr. Twig said. He's just a lot of tickle-tackle. Nothing but tickle-tackle.
Jimmy, come here. What's all this? What have you been up to with the Colonel?
I know what I will be up to with the Colonel. As Arthur Haynes says on the telly, I'll be up to me neck in muck and bullets.
Those involved with the Clitheroe Kid this week were Peter Sinclair's grandfather, Patricia Burke's mother, Danny Ross as Alfie Hall, Diana Day as Susan, with Derek Guyler and Jack Watson. The recorded programme was written by James Casey and Frank Roscoe, produced by James Casey, and starred Jimmy Clitheroe as the kid himself.
Well, I was dead lucky I didn't get smacked. Mr. Twig spoke up for me. He said, "Don't hit him, Peter. He wasn't being malicious, not a malicious." Anyway, my Grandad was in a good mood because they voted him chairman after all. Would you believe it? All that trouble I had to keep the Colonel away, and he was only coming to the meeting to tell them he was going abroad and wouldn't be able to stand for chairman this year. Don't some soldiers' mothers have 'em? Ta-ra!